Hello, everyone! hello, and welcome to our next episode of Scheduled Conflicts, and a happy Pride Month to all of you.
Woo!
Woo!
Gay, homosexual, gay!
And there goes our search in the algorithm.
Let's go! Hey, Monsieur Wolf, I know you.
Hey!
I know you.
Wonderful to have gone through an entire month of this wonderful campaign so far. But I believe we are ready to just hop right into the next one. So,
yeah.
I mean, 1 month and we still haven't delivered this package.
We only just got started, come on.
I know.
Yes, indeed. To pick up right where we left off, you had been tasked to deliver some mining equipment to the town of Ironedge. Along your trip there, you encountered some spiders. You made yourself known to some of the locals in the crossroads, including the Slayer's Take, hinting at some possible flirting.
I think the term you're looking for is menage a trois.
Oh my god.
I am okay.
Nah.
But along your travels down south to Ironedge, you happened across a merchant caravan by the owner of Horman Thistlebraid, who, bag here, don't...
Oh, is he dead?
Maybe. Don't worry about it.
He's probably dead.
After being ambushed by a trio of manticores, they swooped down and tried making quick meals of the caravan, taking Thistlefoot and one of your horses to their graves.
Duke.
Rip Duke.
However, you began to make quick work of a very unfortunate incident. After taming the panicked draft horse from them, you managed to gather yourselves a bit.
That is where we are.
We are now at a bit of a calm. The dust settles and the manticore now flies far, far out of sight. To a nest presumably somewhere along the hills and mountains to the west. So, what would y'all like to do?
I'd like to actually go over to the manticore corpse and see what I can scrounge up from it.
Sure, give me a survival check.
You got it.
First roll out here.
Alright, cool. Survival, that's just a straight roll. Okay, I have no faith in this. None whatsoever. 19.
All right.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Nice.
Inspecting the manticore corpse, you see all the spines that track through its mane, as well as the large sort of like ball-shaped end of its tail where all the spikes are protruding out. Upon further inspection, you sort of gather that you can perhaps maybe salvage some of those spines and make use of them. Roll me a d12.
Okay.
I know a few flew off because they flung them at Elathi. I know that. I remember that part.
Yeah, you're kind of like the gears are turning in your head as like, well, if they can use them as weapons, I could probably do it too.
4.
Yeah, you managed to get about 12 of these barbs from them, and you can use them as darts.
Ooh.
Add 12 darts to your inventory.
Heck yeah. All right.
Do we in the mine equipment? Do we have like a shovel?
You would have a shovel in the mining equipment.
Yeah, I will grab a shovel, and you'll see that he's going to start trying to dig a large hole to get the horse buried in.
All right.
Still bloody. Still kind of Ambly like
Sort of-
reaches in, grabs it.
Sort of coping with new emotions, you just solemnly begin digging a hole in
Yeah,
the
he
middle
just
of these
starts
bushes and
measuring out.
brambles.
You see, he does he puts like his arms alongside the horse to see how big it was, about 8 arms length, and he's just digging out a square hole big enough. And he just starts, yeah, he's slow. It's slow going. Just
Give me an athletics check.
Oh boy, my
Make that
favorite with
with-
my.
Advantage because Alafi is undoubtedly helping you.
Alafi will help dig the hole, so roll advantage.
Oh boy, with a good old negative whatever, because I have terrible.
Nah, you'll nat 20 because it's thematic. It'll be great.
Yes, it's gonna be straight. Okay, because Jack of all trades rid of my negative. 9.
No.
9.
9.
It is going to take some time to get a hole properly dug. It depends on, do you want to make this actually 6 foot deep, or do you want this to just be a shallow grave?
Well, Joust would doesn't know the customs, but they say if it's not buried deep enough, they'll come back to life, and he doesn't know what that's all about. So he's doing the whole thing, and he's like, he doesn't need to sleep though. He's like, I will take care of this. You
Yeah,
should
this
get
will
some rest."
take several hours.
Maybe Alafi should take the shovel. Actually, there's a second shovel.
It is all right, Alafi. I should deal with my mistake.
This is only the right thing to do for a friend.
It is burying a corpse, so we do not attract predators. I just like.
I'm not sure if the
same
sound you think
mechanical
you're
move.
making is
Whoa.
what you think it is.
It is the arms moving and just lifting.
Because I'm hearing it in my headphones right now, and it does not sound like your arms digging.
Yeah, it sounds
So-
a little,
Yeah.
little rough, gotta say.
All right.
I'm just gonna head back over to Drana and Tora,
Yeah.
look at these two, and just be like, I think I broke him.
Yeah, what's drawn up to? I know last week, Cotter, she was sort of like marking down the barrels with a new emblem.
Forge and paperwork, I think, something like that.
I haven't done that yet. We'll do that on the road.
Yet.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to licking some of the blood off of her face and just. Ugh. Anyway, Drana's going to be inspecting the horse that the halfling was riding, or had.
So just
to
checking
make sure
on-
he's not too wounded.
Okay,
And-
give me a medicine check.
Alrighty.
If I remember,
He
they
needs
get
some
pretty fucked
Band-Aids.
up. He got
Need
pretty
some
fucked up.
milk.
11.
11. This horse is very hurt. You see a deep laceration in like one of the hind legs,
No, in the flank. No,
in the flank.
no.
Poor baby.
I'll get infected.
He,
no.
he was limping over as you sort of like tamed him down and
Oh.
carried him over.
Oh,
Oh, my heart.
Mm.
You'd suffered so much from those nasty beasts, haven't you? As I reach my hand out and cast Cure Wounds
All right,
on the horse.
that's a 8 plus.
D8 plus
Wisdom mod?
5.
henceforth, this horse was known as Bill. Bill the horse.
8.
8. All right.
Thought we were gonna call him Duke too.
No, his name is Deuce.
Let's not call him that.
So your healing magic is able to at least properly close the wound up, but it is still a pretty raw wound. It will take
It's
some
got
time
all
for the
pink.
rest of it to heal out. It does at least stop the limping for now.
It's gonna slow us down significantly, but I don't think that exerting the horse any further would give us. I don't think it'd be good for us in the long run.
Right, so we should probably rest here for the night. Or at least a little bit.
Maybe not here, but a little further up, yes.
Yeah, not far, but enough so but close enough that it's not exhausting the horses.
Yeah, by this time in your journey, it would still be 4 days away from Ironedge.
So,
Let's go to
What
the
are we going-
nearest tree cover.
what are we gonna do with this cart?
We should at least take some of the supplies back.
Oh no, we're taking all the supplies, but if I spend all night over here, I could take it apart and then make maybe a pull cart, you know, a trailer there.
Gonna-
The
You're
horses
gonna-
be strong enough for that?
Gonna put a hitch on your caravan.
Not a bad. Wait, why am I talking to the DM about this? I mean, if I work throughout the
It's-
night, it may exhaust me, but
It's not a bad idea, but it's just, you know,
I feel like with 2 horses, that might be a bit much.
especially if one of them is injured.
Then how do you suggest we take all this? And I gesture to all of the goods.
By stacking really well.
We could just take 2 of the carts.
Can I make a nature check to see how much weight one horse can pull?
Sure. Give me a nature check.
They're both draft horses, right?
Correct.
Oh, right, there's also the matter of the wheel.
That's why I stopped the broken wheel.
Mm.
I know jack shit about horses, apparently. 7.
It's got 4 legs.
I mean, so far, 2 horses have been carrying your caravan pretty nice. But it looks like this one has managed 1 on its own. Looks like it's been properly trained to just pull 1 caravan.
Alright. We're going to have to see how if Bud can take that caravan. Or that carriage, and if we could go with 1 each, then it shouldn't be a big deal. I can spend a few hours here carving a new wheel out of some of the trees here.
If that would help, and we would just have to spend some time just reloading the cart.
All right, you guys can keep an eye on the sky then. I'll scout around for a spot that's actually suitable to camp up where we won't get ambushed by flying creatures. Courtesy of Gaia, of course.
I'll keep an eye out.
So, sounds like Drana's gonna be cannibalizing the caravan.
Huh?
Basically, yeah.
I mean, that would be the
by
phrase
way,
for it.
I think a draft horse can do like 500 pounds, something like that. Some range. 1 horse. So 2 horses could pull about 1,000. Yeah.
Yeah, how much does Joust weigh?
How much they can carry, I
Joust.
think.
Well, Joust isn't actually very heavy. He's like very hollowed out inside.
Empty inside, like me.
Yeah. Well, literally
too.
and emotionally now.
Mm-hmm.
I think they can pull a lot more than they can carry, though.
Yep, because they don't
Yeah.
follow the same rules of like being able to drag things, like you guys do.
Yeah. Because they.
Laffy can drag a lot as well. Maybe I'll pull one of the carts.
Oh my god!
I
A
count
strong-
as a large
like just
creature.
Alafi as a strong man, and just like
Yeah,
we're gonna
drag
get
it.
there
I think
somehow.
I
It
think
was part of
drag's
my
like,
act in the carnival.
I think it's like strength times 30 or something for drag, something like that. I don't know, math, you know.
All right. And I'm actually I have a better idea. So these 2 horses could pull these 2 carts theoretically, right?
If
Theoretically, if you distribute the
we
weight
were on
between
the
both
cart,
of them.
Yeah. If we were on the cart, that would help too. We just walk along with it. But,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
You know?
And-
That's a good point.
Yeah, because that's a lot
So-
less weight too. That's
Well,
100.
if you
what-
walk, you're doubling your pretty much walk
Mhm.
your distance time.
Yeah,
So-
but we'd only have like how many days left until the
Or
due
so
date?
this would be a week. We'd have an extra
What we
week.
can do is instead of having everybody walk, just a Laffy walks. Because I move the same speed as these horses.
And you probably weigh the most.
What is
Well,
the speed of the
second one.
horses, by the way?
They're like 40 feet, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
They're fast. They're horses.
All right.
Like, they better be.
So, idea. I take apart one of these barrels and make a makeshift wheel out of it for the 4-day journey. Then
Be a
we
flimsy
stick.
wheel.
Hmm?
It's a flimsy wheel, if I would think. It's pretty thin wood on a barrel for a.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
It's yeah. And besides, we have
You're riding on a
Toronto's
spare,
forge
essentially.
skills are so good.
It
right?
is just a
Mm.
spare, and we'd
Wood has
probably be able to
forging.
get one made in town.
That's
Yeah.
true. We can't go
Yeah.
more than like about 50 miles on that one.
I
would
mean,
say.
Or-
if it's
Once
I mean, the barrel that's steel banded is gonna hold up to a lot, though.
True.
and furthermore, once we get to town, we're probably just going to sell the cart. I highly doubt we need two,
Up to you.
We keep the nicer one.
which is ours.
Ours is the nicer one.
Yeah.
Well, ours is a carriage, not a cart.
Well,
Exactly.
yeah, still.
All right.
Right.
So I think that's the plan. I'm going to use my what's it called? My is it channel divinity that lets me? No, it's artisan's blessing.
Mhm.
And I'm going to turn one of these barrels into a cartwheel.
All right.
While she's doing that, I'm going to keep an eye out for any more flying creatures that could possibly take us by surprise.
A terrific perception check. Alafi, you said you were going to search for a safer place.
Much.
I'm
Survival
about 2
check.
feet down into the ground right now.
Ah, 7. I suck.
You have the eye of an eagle.
An eagle that is blind in one eye.
19.
19.
Fucking hate the sun. God damn it.
And yet the one-eyed character actually has.
What was that? What was that pain?
Ah,
tell if
yes,
they're trying
of
to
course
beat
he
me
hit the
now.
sun. Vampire.
So yeah.
I'm a goth.
Goth Vampire 2020, man.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I also don't like the sun, but this is just
Yeah,
a
that's
goblin
true.
thing, I swear.
That's true. No goblins like the sun. We're like, eh.
Mhm. Exactly.
Sorry, go ahead.
So Ilafi, you eventually just find yourself a well wooded area. Very very nice canopy covering. Enough to let some smoke breathe through the trees, as you would make a fire, perhaps.
Mhm.
The caravan might have to stay a little closer to the road, though, but you have a spot for you and yourselves to rest.
And luckily, we have, at least 2 people that don't technically have to sleep. They can just stay on the cart.
For a second.
Yeah.
Cheeky buggers.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta stay up by the
You can
cart
imagine,
burying a horse.
like
so-
this, and resting spot would be a little south of the grave.
We'll take the horses into the tree line where we can't get dived by manticores.
Dive bomb.
Yep.
As long as we're well hidden from any attackers. I can't see fucking shit. It's too blinding.
Yeah, and Drana, with your artisan's blessing, you hone in on your tools trade, and almost like where most artisans would bend and hammer and craft and put like their focus in, you are playing with these pieces like they're tinker toys.
Oh.
Like as you pray to your ancestors, the job becomes almost effortless, as you're able to dismantle the wood, repurpose the steel of the barrels, and create yourself a makeshift wheel.
Is it weird that I'm picturing she's got like just the barrel and just like hitting it against it, and it's just suddenly a wheel? Like, there we go. Or like,
You know, it's
you
just
have
like-
two
it's
just
just-
knocking on it and it turns into a wheel.
It's
That's
just
what I'm
it's just
talking
like
about.
you hit it, and like a Minecraft item, it sort of like pops into all of its core materials.
You just mashing it together and it's suddenly it's a wheel. Just
God
put
said
this-
the thing I was about to say, 100%.
I was gonna make a Minecraft reference, so I was like, nah, that's too on point. Nah.
Yeah, Tori has been
We're out
watching
here
this.
playing D&D, and Drana's over here playing Minecraft.
We're on
All
creative
right, guys, I
mode
got
of
my crafting
Minecraft,
table
I
here.
do
Let me
it.
just.
Hey guys, I found food. What? Just throws food down. Oh.
Yeah, Tor has been
Del
watching this
Marca.
process in like utter fascination.
Oh, speaking of food,
Like for even a trained professional, it looks like she's doing it way faster than it should be done.
Dorn, Valmarca, guide my hammer. Anyway. Well, we got a new wheel. Let's just stick it on.
You made that look easy.
Is Yeah, she really is remarkable at this.
I believe Forge Cleric, correct?
Well, I was raised in a dwarven household. If I wasn't a crafter of some kind, I'd be a disgrace.
Comes in handy.
Indeed.
Let's see you try to put the wheel on.
All right, what do you want me to roll? Strength check?
We're gonna need strength check.
Oh,
oh yeah, like that's gonna be tough for Draw.
She's got this.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys aren't
My
helping.
rolls
You're
have
just
been
like, good
shit so
job.
far.
Essentially, someone's gonna lift and the other one's gonna place it in there.
18.
18.
Easy peasy.
I mean, with the way like at goblin height, you're sort of like putting your core right at the base of the caravan, and you're able to just like hoist a corner up and quickly just put the wheel in place. You almost make it look
Perfect.
natural.
That's how I like it. Well,
Sounds like a strongman lift, just like a whole cart lays up. Whoa.
I am the carjack.
What is that? Brooklyn's Finest, the Terry Crews freaky string just lifting up the back of a car. Like, whoa! Like, doing that, I'm really strong.
With that,
does
aside from a few scratches here and there from the manticores, you have a working carriage.
Does someone have a knife?
I do.
Alrighty. Can I borrow that?
Sure.
Hand her one of my daggers.
Scratching out all the markings of the Cobalt Express on this card.
Why are we doing that?
Because if they think we stole the Cobalt Express's cart, I've already remarked all of the packaging. They're going to wonder what we did with the original owner of this cart.
Will it not be more suspicious if we didn't? I mean, if we did remark these?
Already remarked. The brand is already in them. Over the Cobalt Express.
That still sounds suspicious.
Listen,
It is.
I have my reservations about it, but whatever happens, happens.
You're already
just covering
just,
our tracks.
already just doing your
as-
best to scratch off the skull of the Cobalt Express symbol. Sort of just fades away into gnashed scratch along like sort of like tearing bark off one part of a tree. It's just like this exposed wood with the rest of it just sort of trimmed up.
Alright. I think when morning comes around, we'll be ready to go.
Can I cook the manticore?
Give me a nature check.
Would it be wise to cook the manticore is the
Yeah.
question.
I mean, they're pretty grisly. They're probably very stringy. It's like a
I'm
cat.
Sure,
mostly.
I'm sure you won't hit the poison sack.
Ooh.
Apparently, I've dealt with a lot of stuff like this before. 14. I got better than I expected.
14. So
It's like
you're
he's
sort
a
of like
scorpion.
inspecting the manticore body, and like the humanoid-esque face sort of deters you from thinking you should cook this. You're not sure
Perfect good
exactly what effect this meat would have on you as a person if manticore.
Okay. I will refrain. If I was not playing a Laffy, I would probably just eat him. Anyway.
I've got the darts from that thing, so
Make
Either
some
we can-
manticore corn dogs out of the spines.
Yeah, there you go.
We do
Manticore
I
need
wasn't
dogs.
to,
eating them, but I mean,
we do need a piece to bring back to the Slayer's take if we want to reward for one manticore. Maybe
well,
bring
these
a
darts might
skull.
actually count.
The
It'd be
darts would not
still-
count.
Yeah, 'cause you-
Their type want trophies. We're looking at head or
Mm.
maybe tail.
We're not
I mean-
carrying a head.
Then let's carve out the skull.
I mean, if you got hit by a bunch of barbs and then tried to claim you killed a manticore, like, or you just got hit by a bunch of barbs from a manticore, it makes sense. They wouldn't pay you for that. I could see that.
I think a manticore tail is the way to go.
That would be logical.
All right. Want to cut off the tail or carve out a head? Survival check.
Would do both.
I'll head over to Alafi
Oh
and
yeah,
help out.
I toss Payne back the dagger after I'm done scratching out the
Thank you.
express. No problem.
Pass me your knife.
Who would like to do the honor?
Mhm. If you want to go ahead and make the roll with advantage.
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
Ooh, is that a net
25?
20? Oh.
That is,
Beautiful.
that is a nat 20 with a 25. All right.
Mm.
You find the exact point to cut the large bulbous tail from the base of the body.
Laffy was already thinking about how to cook them, so I was already examining and just had it all figured out.
Fair enough.
It's like probably pulling off a lobster tail. You just like the right point, it just comes out. Oh.
Well, you kind of like use the floor as like a wedging between you and the knife, and as you just put pressure down, you just crack the bone and just snap it off.
There, easy. Think you can carry it?
No, I think I'm
I
going to
just
fall
dumped
apart.
the thing into Payne's hands.
Obviously, I'm going to fall apart at the seams if I even touch the thing.
It's
Yes,
already
I can
in your
carry it.
hands, and Laffy is walking away.
Well, I mean, he was being facetious, but yes, he's already got it in his hand.
It's probably about the size of you, isn't it?
It
Like,
would
it's a
be
big-
like an improvised Morning Star flail.
Ooh.
Just gonna put it inside the cart.
Yep, just like put it under the chair.
Yep, just right under the seat.
Let's not forget about that one.
Oh, I'm sure we won't.
You know, just
Alright.
one random bump in the road there, just
So, who's going to be riding in the solo cart with me?
I suppose I can. By the way, the horse is buried. He's just covered in blood and mud right now, just like holding a shovel.
Oh,
Like,
Preston, did you take this poor boy?
Yes, yes, I will do that. Once again, you're making us look bad. You're magic.
Yep.
I appreciate. I
You-
shall
you
put
holding
this.
up okay?
Yes, I am fine.
He was a good horse. A good
To
friend.
weep is to make less the depth of grief. As he turns, it just goes and silently goes and puts the shovel back with the other ones after he cleans it off too.
Alright.
Yeah, and puts it back, and then just like kind of looks at the manticore tail in there. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's not what I expected, but alright.
I think I broke him.
I would not expect a machine man to be so emotional over a horse.
Well, I can understand it.
I said I didn't expect it, not that I didn't understand it.
Yeah. I've never seen something quite like him. He's fascinating.
He is.
I'm sure my dads would would love to study him. Anyway.
With that, you let out a sigh of relief and begin to ready yourselves up for confidence that you now have 2 ready carriages off for a delivery. Everybody get your long rest?
I suppose,
Yes!
yeah. I would be sitting watching the cart because, I didn't need to sleep. Yeah, so long rest. Cool.
Got
Hello,
my key
spell
points
slots.
back.
Welcome back.
Yay!
E.
I don't have to change a damn thing because I didn't take any damage last time.
Well, la did da, Miss Vampire.
Gonna be on this all stream, aren't we?
Yeah,
A
just a
likely story.
bit. I'll probably be
Cool.
eating my own words.
Yeah, you say that to the freaking dwarfs. They're like, "Oh, you didn't take any damage, did you?" And they're just like,
No, I just stayed the fuck back.
"Oh, sounds like a bitch."
No, it's a legitimate strategy.
Strategy, this. Bam. Oh. Just knock you in the kneecap. Oh.
I'll just put Duke over here as your own sentimental trophy.
Aww.
Rip Duke. Never forget.
Everybody's talking about me. It's just like John Denver, like music every time.
Rip Duke, episode 4-episode 5.
No, it was episode 3 to episode 4.
All right.
Yeah, we got him at the end of 3. That was right. Yeah. Keep a tab on it, folks. We're going to need to add more to that kill count. Yeah.
That morning comes in, the soft spring dew, the sunrise awaken everybody. You are ready to trudge off once more. This was definitely the highlight of your trip so far, and between the crossroads and Ironedge, you have a much more peaceful journey in these next 4 days.
Wonderful.
You enjoy the sights and sounds as the woods around the Edgewards coast get thicker and the hills become these rolling points to eventually reaching these sharp peaks.
I made the little cart do a little trip. Like,
Thank you. If you weren't going to do that, I was.
yeah, just to make sure, in case everyone's watching the map.
Alright, a new map.
Oh. Oh, as we're
That was
going
supposed
up,
to
are
be
we
a custom
seeing
rectangle, not
like signage from Dwarvish and stuff?
no. It's still all in common and human.
Okay.
The Empire is a majority human.
That's true. Yeah.
The
Common's one of
dwarves are
most prominent
much
members.
farther to the north in the Hollow Highlands.
That's right. Yeah.
Over there.
Thank you.
I'm the map.
You're welcome.
I'm the map. I'm the map.
Yeah.
And I'm the GPS. I don't know why we need GPS when we have a map already. Like, are we coming in from?
Oh.
Oh yeah, we'd be coming in from the north up there. Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
It's all merged together.
For,
Man, that was
for some reason, I had a halfling back there.
I found a bag filled with halflings.
Oh no.
It's out.
Our circumstance.
So, as you approach this settlement, you take note to the massive dip in the topography, as it appears to have been a town built into its own quarry.
Oh, so like they dug out a quarry and then the town flooded it,
And then they
into it,
started
basically?
settling in that quarry.
Oh,
Oh wow.
that's cool. So like the ground's all churned up and cut from the stone. Oh,
Yep.
Interesting.
metal.
That's really cool.
The locals know this as one of the largest iron mines to the south of Falling Fire. It is a town that is nearly solely responsible for the supply of metals for Falling Fire's productions outside of the crater. This precious resource has created the necessity to keep it heavily secure with guards and a tight hold of the trade of that resource. It is a very fair settlement. The crags on the edges sort of make way as you can. Drana, give me an intelligence roll.
All right.
Or if you've got proficiency in like miner's tools.
I do not have miner's tools, only smith's tools.
Smith's tools? Alright,
Yeah.
then just give me a straight intelligence roll.
Okay. 15.
15. As you're like casing the perimeter of like this town as it sort of like dips in, you notice a lot of the way the edges of it are rounded out or like broken apart don't seem to be like a way that they have done mining. You almost presume they've started with explosives when they were first creating this place.
They were fracking it and they just blew open the hole to dig into it almost. Like, oh.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. I mean, it could be thick ground. Yeah, that makes sense. Heavy rock.
Kind of like how you ate a chicken pot pie.
Ah, yes, you blow up the crust, obviously.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway.
See right out the fronts of this place, there aren't really like gates or walls. Most of the geography itself is providing the protection this town needs. With one major inway that sort of just takes like an awning ramp down into the town. You can see from the southwest the stone pits where people are heavily mining the stone from the very ground. It sort of spirals down into this like deep pit where it's just being continuously like hoisted up, pushed by carts, or just being mined out of Ironedge itself. Further south of that, you just see the beaten path that's been broken away. This isn't really much of like a developed town, as things are just sort of almost ramshackled together. It's almost like the town is shanty in its nature, but it still has some various buildings that have been properly constructed and almost molded from the stone inside this quarry.
So like a shantytown mine yard, like it's like
Precisely.
built up tents and stuff for people, but it's just like miners going in way and out ways and everything active.
Yep,
just
that-
like
that-
lay that up, like a pillar, lifting up all these things. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
if there's any solid buildings, they have been mined out and crafted as such.
Mm-hmm. So it's got to have the bar, it's got to have the inn, and then probably like just causeways that they built out, but everything else is like a shaft going to like mine and everything.
Mhm.
Oh. This is an impressive area.
Indeed. The mining here is very skilled, although it seemed to have started pretty crude. It's gotten skilled over time.
Oh, by the way, I'm back in the disguise that Alafi gave me, all bundled up like a Final Fantasy Black Mage again, just in case.
Like Vivi.
Like Vivi, yes, I'm Vivi'd up. Yeah,
Best
just,
boy.
yeah, best character. Yeah, just because they don't want to see some golden metal man walking around.
I mean, I'm
Luckily
sure
for
they
your
would.
disguise, most people are too busy to be actually paying attention to folks coming into town. They sort of like expect deliveries to come and go from this place.
We're probably following whatever people are coming in that are probably also like dropping off food and supplies and things. But anyway.
Yep.
Right.
If it's not supplies, the supply would be people.
Yeah, people getting off wagons and people getting back on. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. Workers are coming in and out too. I can, yeah. I believe we should find the office to deliver these mining supplies.
I agree. Maybe we could ask one of the guards.
What was that? What was our job's request? Who are we supposed to deliver this to?
We were actually never. I don't think we were given a person.
You made the deal. I thought you got the contact info.
You were told to deliver it to the foreman in charge of the Ironedge mine.
Okay. So we need to find the foreman, which I assume we need to ask the guards where the foreman would be.
Points to 4 men there. 4 men.
What?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 men.
Hello, travelers.
Howdy. We have a delivery for the foreman of the Ironedge mines.
Oh, do you now?
Indeed.
Well, that's a shame.
Oh.
Yeah, mine's been closed.
Really?
They told us all it was unfit for work. So we've been trying to just toil away here in town, but there's more people than there is work, so he's pretty antsy right now.
Oh no! Why won't?
Sorry.
I was
Weren't
gonna
we
say,
here to
oh no,
investigate the mine?
we were supposed to deliver it and see why things were stopped. Because there was no deliveries coming to or from there.
I mean, you can deliver it to him, but I don't think anyone's gonna be able to get a hold on him.
How come?
Well, the foreman shut down the mine for some unforeseen dangers that are in there. Guess one of the areas broke open and then let loose something fierce.
Understood, but where could we find the foreman?
I
at
believe
the
he's
mine?
keeping an eye on things at the mine. It's about a half hour east of here. You just follow the road down out of town.
Understood. And if we also have some food supplies we need to drop off.
Oh, and he sort of like points, same way out of town, just at the edge, there's our usual mess hall, the Two Fang Inn.
I see. Well, thank you. May I get your name?
Jenkins, pleasure to meet you. Been working here for 30 years.
Wow, he is Old Man Jenkins, such a respectable member of the community. Thank you, Old Man Jenkins. He's like, I'm 45. That is
I'm
so
45.
old.
My last name's Blended. It's canon now.
I get
It's canon
it,
now.
As we're rolling away. As we're rolling away, I get the joke.
Linda's just like, wait, huh? What?
If you're out there, I love you.
All right. Well,
Good old
you heard
Blended
Man
Jenkins.
Well, if we keep finding Old Man Jenkins, it was Old Man Jenkins all along. I knew it. Spanish doubloons at the bottom of the lake. I knew it.
Well, let's go to the inn and see what we can dig up.
Indeed, we do not want the food to spoil.
Agreed.
We should see if we can get the manticore tail, like something.
Well, they might know where it would be at the inn, because I don't think they would be exchanging parts at a mine.
I was thinking preserved.
Put some
Alright.
salt on it, it'll be fine.
Yeah, you see, he opens up a barrel of salt. There is a barrel of salt right here.
Yeah,
Not
but
exactly what I'm thinking.
we're
I
going
don't
to
know.
sell that.
It was a thought.
Well, either way, we should make our way there to the inn.
All right. So, as you're passing through the main thoroughfare, you come across some of the landmarks. Most notably is a place known as the Omniforge.
Ooh.
A place of both work as well as worship. It is just
I kiss my holy symbol as we pass by.
it is brimming with furnaces melting with molten metals. It is bellows just gasping for air as they keep the fires stoked. You hear just the rhythmic sounds of clanging echoing throughout the entire surrounding area of Ironedge. It is like music to Drana's ears.
I'd imagine it's very humid here.
It is incredibly hot.
Yeah.
Like
It's just gonna stay
like
inside
you were
the car.
standing outside the perimeter of Ironedge, and by the time you got in, it was about 10 degrees hotter.
Oh.
How
Kane's
terrible.
absolutely miserable.
God, I miss the heat of the forge fires billowing.
I did not know it would get hot by the forges. That is interesting. I don't really sense the hot or cold.
Generally, forges are very, very hot. Just for reference.
It
Yeah.
would make sense to melt and smelt the metal. It would need to reach a higher temperature for making the boiling point of the metal.
You know a lot about metals.
I am made of metal.
I'm made of flesh. That doesn't mean I know much about flesh.
Maybe you should get in on that if you think you should heal me. They're like around the bend going towards the
Is it a robot saying that's a skill issue?
I guess I am just built different. It's like, oh.
Built
Oh
different.
my god.
He's just over here, just silently suffering, just like.
Yeah, it's wet in a storm. Yes, I am basically a copper alloy with a gold plating.
So yeah, as you take the first left down the thoroughfare, you eventually manage yourself to what is another awning ramp out of Ironedge, as well as a humble stone. I almost want to say cafeteria.
Mess hall?
A very large mess hall. It's created from the stone that was built into the Ironedge.
Kind of like a meat hall, like a big drinking hall or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like this gives off the impression that as soon as the clocks are off, these workers are coming here, drown themselves to celebrate a hard day's work and to just unwind.
Is it cooler in here?
Nope.
I mean,
I
we're not.
have to suffer.
Is there a way to pull around back?
Yeah. It's
Probably delivery spots.
it's fairly open air, with the exception of some stone staircases that lead to a tiny wooden made second floor. Sort of takes up a quarter of the roof.
All right. So yeah, I'm going to pull the cart up around there.
Yep. Pull your two carts around back, and it's sort of this very open design. It's got these tall pillars that sort of keep everything open. It's the mess hall is sort of like a pavilion in that regard, where you just have a place that's serving all the drinks and the foods in one place. You have this large barrel, this a barrel the size of your caravans, essentially, where they are just serving cheap grog and having a very good time. There are currently some workers there just beginning their days before they start going off into Ironedge proper. You can tell like by the disappointment in some of their faces, like they would love to be in the mines right now, but unfortunately the foreman has not allowed them in. They are just
Guy peeling potatoes, but he's like, oh, if only I could hear the pick on the stone again.
Aww.
Aw. Oh no,
Oh.
what about their jobs? Their economy will crash around here.
I would
Oh, no.
love to have iron through my veins once more, but now I have to settle for all this stone.
Ah, yes.
The Empire
rock and
doesn't need
stone,
more
my
stone,
brother.
so it's very cheap right now.
Well, we got some food here.
Oh, go talk to Susie. She's the one in charge here.
Understood. Where's she located?
You see him like peering his head and looking across the moon. Hey, Sophie!
You said Susie.
Yeah, you said Susie. And then...
Sophie, Susie, which is it?
I think he says Sophie, and I'm like, Susie.
First name
Lean over.
Susie, last name Sophie.
Susie,
Hey,
Sophie.
Sophie, have you seen Susie? Yeah, she's over there.
There are
See,
lots
no-
of people
see,
named
no
with an
mistakes
S
are made.
name around here.
Just
I
happy
look
little
at it,
accidents.
hmm. Oh, and this person's
Eventually,
name is
though,
Cynthia.
you see what appears to be this middle-aged woman, long black hair with this like single streak of gray running down the bangs, black eyes to match.
Ooh.
Race?
Human.
Overweight, thin. What are we looking?
She's fairly built.
Okay.
More on the plump side.
Mm. Older woman.
Respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Much respect.
Yeah,
Mhm.
get it, queen, get it. I'm just saying, you know. I'm like, I believe that is probably, let us see, Susie.
Ha-
There what?
Howdy.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry
We
to
got
keep you
delivery here
waiting.
for
How
you.
can I help you?
I forgot to forge documents. Sorry, I'm saying that out of character. We have a delivery here for you. Fresh supplies from the crossroads.
Oh, finally that delivery from Cobalt Express showed up. Well, bless your little hearts.
Unfortunately, the
What,
Cobalt
did it go
Express,
rotten?
more or less, Cobalt Express was unable to finish the delivery, so we decided to take it on our own to deliver it for them.
That's very uncharacteristic of them. Cobalt Express is renowned for being able to get the delivery done on no matter what circumstance.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
but-
driver got killed by a manticore.
Yep.
Well, that's no excuse.
As I look and I say, that is exactly what I'm talking about. They say monster attack guaranteed, right in their fine print.
That's
I
exactly
mean-
what they say.
Talk about amateur hour, am I right? Hello, we are with scheduled deliveries, here to make your scheduled delivery.
Well, aren't you just a fine little shining gem in the middle of the rough here?
Ah, you are very too kind, my lady. Your beauty
Susie
only
Two
is
Fang, pleasure to
accentuated.
meet y'all.
Ah, yes, Susie Two Fang. A pleasure.
Just making sure that once the work breaks up, that they all just have a good time.
It is
Yeah.
a noble profession.
Although I've heard the songs are more of sorrow than of joy these days.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, it's been about 3 weeks since the place has closed up.
That is very unfortunate. Have you heard word on why?
Give me a persuasion check.
Hell yeah. That's what I was saying, like, pray tell,
Hell
your
yeah.
ears probably have heard many, many things. See, so persuasion, you said?
Yes.
Give that old +6. Ugh. How about a 19?
19.
Nice.
Pray tell, girlfriend, did
Well, some of the survivors did have to get patched up, but once they came to, they told us they found another section of the mine that hadn't been discovered before. Turns out there was some nasty business in there.
Oh, did they dig too deep and found something deep within?
Well, that's the thing about digging deep. Once you dig deep, the deep sort of digs back, if you know what I mean.
Not at all, but I think we should figure it out by
She
going
sort
there
of just like
ourselves.
leans on a stone table nearby and just like, beasties, dearie. There's some monsters in the cave now.
That makes sense.
Foreman's been trying to handle it as best he can, but we're all workers here, and the Bright Guard don't seem to be trying to help at all.
Well, actually, what was the foreman's name? We did have a delivery of mine supplies. Perhaps we could help with 2 things at once.
Oh, Wilrick? Oh, Wilrick's a very nice, sort of upstanding fellow. Got a lot of weight on his shoulders trying to keep all these duties, but he's a very, very fair gentleman.
Well, I wonder if Will Rick will help us with this, but you have been very helpful.
Yeah, glad I can. If you need yourself a nice cheap drink before you get going, more than welcome.
I
I
believe
would love to take one.
I believe my compatriots, especially Payne here, is quite thirsty. They are sweating bullets.
Nice and easy. It'll be a
I'm
nice silver
fine.
piece.
You sure you're not into a few too many layers there, Sunshine?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Here, would you like a scarf? You seem a little chilly.
Shut
Like
the
it's a-
fuck up. I will fucking stab you. It's not going to do much damage to you, but I'm very tempted right now.
Are we wanting this by the gallon or by the mug?
I'll just take a mug of ale since we still got business today.
Oh, a nice easy 2 copper from you.
Alrighty. And I pull out 2 copper. I have 2 copper, right? I do not have 2 copper.
Hmm.
Oh my goodness.
I got gold.
Tell
And
you what,
Silver
I'll,
waves a hand and he's like, I have a silver piece. This will cover it.
Tell you what, honey. We're gonna waive that and just take it off the total that I'm probably gonna have to owe the Cobalt Express for their delivery.
Of course.
That is true. If you have any way of getting word out to them while we are handling this mining excursion, that would be quite useful. Perhaps there is a reward for helping in this delivery.
Oh, they got a mailer here. I can just send off a letter.
Wow, you are quite the charmer.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I hope you put in a good word for us.
And who are you all?
Oh, well, we are scheduled deliveries at your service.
We are not
Yeah.
seriously sticking with that name, are we?
Schedule deliveries, where your delivery is always scheduled to meet you there.
Leave
I'm
me with
still
a fucking
working on
spoon.
it. Like,
Well, bless your little heart, you little upstarts.
Yeah. We were here to deliver some supplies to the foreman, actually. But we happened to run across the Cobalt Express and happened to be at the worst time possible, where their courier got eaten, or we assume got eaten, carried off at least. So we thought
Getting eaten
his
on the
delivery's
job,
gonna
not
be
the
late.
best job security there.
Yeah. I mean, we're adventurers, and guarding the caravan is part of the job, not just delivering.
Well, if
He
the
was
foreman
more-
doesn't have a stick up his ass, I'm sure he'll be more than happy to get some help from you.
Where can we find him?
He's over back at the Ironedge mine, just outside of town. Can't miss
Is
it,
it
the
just
large
along
hill
the
over
path?
there.
Then we should be on our way. We are losing daylight.
Oh, you won't need
And,
daylight where you're
I'll-
going, Sonny.
What?
I'll start unloading the cargo.
Yeah, so I suppose we've been doing this as we're talking with her. She's just, as we're shooting the shit with her as we're unloading the stuff and telling her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, Paul, did you get my name wrong again? Get over here and unload this stuff.
I think he tried to say your name was Shaniqua or something like that name. Something with S. There's too many S names here.
It looks like I'm just gonna have to slap some sense into him again.
Haha, alliteration. Slap them. Haha. But either way,
But
it
I
has
won't
been
keep
a
y'all. You guys
pleasure.
get yourselves moving.
Alrighty.
So she's sort of just like,
as I chug my ale.
yep, it is like a cheap craft beer that you would get from a general store.
It's better than the beer that we had last tavern.
Yeah, the bird beer.
the bird beer.
God. Terrible.
Is there dirt in this one?
Better beer.
Better beer.
Well,
Better
here's the
beer.
thing: if there's dirt in it, it actually builds character to it. It doesn't make it worse.
It's probably like having a little coffee grounds in your coffee. It's not
Yeah,
the
except
worst
it's like
thing, but
coal.
yeah, but it's like a little bit of coal. It's a little chalky, but it's got robust afternotes. You know,
It's like pulpy beard.
they call this one the black lung because you drink too many of those, you cough up a little bit. There you go.
Oh, God.
Anyway,
Yeah.
you guys manage to drop the caravan off, and they begin to just man the unloading of it as you continue your way on to the Ironedge mine. It's a fairly beaten path. It's one that's been walked by miners and workers day in and day out for years on end. It's not the footsteps keeping them, it is just the cobbled path that they've built to get there. And unlike Ironedge itself, this location appears to be differently fortified. It actually has these wooden stakes built into a wall, these large 10-foot double doors blocking out the entrance. You see what appears to be just these sort of militiamen sitting at like the top of the spikes as they
Kinda
sort of
like
look down, and
Like a
you begin to
rampart
just
wall.
yeah.
Mm.
You begin to hear some yelling out, just like, Foreman, I think some more workers are coming.
Delivery!
Tell him that. I'll be just a moment. And a few moments pass, and the gate just slightly opens ajar, and you see this short, hazelnut-haired halfling man. This pointed goatee, green eyes, this almost like jovial step to him, but a very like stern look on his face. There he is. Whoop. Didn't they tell you in town this place was closed?
Told us in town, but that doesn't stop deliveries from coming in.
Ah, fair enough. I like that. All right, what you got for us?
Some mining supplies. Here, and I start unloading some of the boxes out of the back.
All right, guys, go get those. Go get those. You see,
I hear tell you are having problems at the mine.
problems would be an understatement.
Well, let's
Well,
schedule deliveries. We want to make sure you are delivered with satisfaction.
Don't believe you can send some cave beast to Kingdom Come, could you?
What kind
We
of
could
cave
certainly do
beast?
that.
Well, Payne is very good at sending people to
Well,
where
funny
they came
thing
from.
about that, if we saw them, we wouldn't be here, right?
What are we dealing
Mhm.
with?
He just said cave people.
Cave creatures, cave people, there's a distinct difference.
Apparently, one of the workers found a new shaft in the mine. A breeze that was sort of going about. And, like the good foreman I am, I ordered the dig. Figured we could find some more iron ore veins. Maybe something else a little more precious. Or a bigger name on the map. Fortunately, once that started opening up, nasty smell started roaring out of there. It wasn't the nostril burning, it was, well, let's just say one of the workers has one less arm to work.
Sounds like it was a city.
We had to pay his pension up front for that one.
Well, can I make a nature check to see if this sounds familiar, like anything I would have heard of in tales or something?
Sure,
Can I roll one as well?
sure. Give me nature
Okay.
checks.
Nature or history? Because I'm trying to recall something.
Oh,
that
I can
was
do this too.
This would be nature.
Okay.
15.
15. I see. Ruby, are you rolling?
19.
15, 19.
22.
Natural 20. All
That's
right.
a nat 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
God.
Acid dragons! Acid dragons! Wow. Goddamn.
The way he is like describing it, it certainly must be a fearsome monster with sharp claws. Going on, he would retell of workers that have gone in and haven't come out.
Ooh.
And this like gnashing of teeth, this foul odor that goes about them. So far, he claims that luckily they don't seem to prefer the outside, because once we ended up fortifying out here, they didn't make any further moves outwards. So they definitely like their caves.
Understood.
Sounds like you would need some help to clear this place
I will
out.
just DM you, Ruby, since that was a natural 20.
I think I know what it is.
It sounds like a troglodyte, but, you know, could be a lot of things.
Yeah.
Acid.
God damn it.
Well,
Those who want in the loop, I DM'd Scarlet. We found your cousins.
Ah, there we go.
Rude.
So rude.
Acid vampires, I knew it.
God.
All on the
All
vampire
right.
stuff, man. Come on.
Jeez.
well, we can probably check out the cave if you want. I mean, of course, there is something you kind of have to do for us if we do clear it out for you, though.
First, you need to sign for the delivery here. Here's a piece of paper.
As things do go with mercenary work, all right. What's your price?
We want you to let the college investigate the mines as well.
Whoa. Hold up. The Glowing Isles.
Mm-hmm.
They won in on Falling Fire's mines.
They just want to investigate. They think they may have found something located somewhere in the mines.
Specifically, the Star College from where was that town again?
Portiscal.
That's
Or
the
just
one.
scale.
But leave it up to those frickin' eggheads over there to do some sleuthing of their own. And you know, if I didn't know any better, the timing of you guys and this little happening here seems a little too close. But willing to help, and I will give you all the benefit of the doubt here.
Yes, I'm just saying your options seem pretty limited.
If
Oh.
any wizards try to double cross you, come back to us and we'll show them what for.
Ah, that's
Indeed.
good.
Consider
If-
us a neutral party.
More or less, yeah.
Like Sweden. I'm joking.
If you,
Where?
Like where?
What's a Sweden?
all I know is that if you can't trust your own arm, then what can you trust?
Well, I mean, not really much of an arm if it's not there now, is it?
Except for that one
Exactly.
guy we heard about.
See, Joust looks at his arm, narrows his eyes.
No, no, you're not detaching it. Leave it be.
Well,
Just sitting
It's
there.
been 2 weeks
menacing.
since we tried commissioning the Empire for any help, and it seems solemn to send some help in time, so kind of at a loss. Got yourselves a deal.
appreciate it.
Oh, by the way, since this place has been a bit shut down and under siege in the last 3 weeks, as a finder's fee bonus, I suppose you can pick up whatever has been left in there. Not like the miners that are dead and don't need them anymore.
Appreciate it as well.
Would you appreciate it if we put them to rest as well? At least categorize it for the families of the lost ones.
Oh, by Keen, do you think they're still alive in there?
You
I
never
don't
know. I hope not. But if there are some, there might be a few.
3 weeks in that smell, I'd probably off myself.
Yes,
No.
I'm just saying, like, grab like a personal belonging to deliver to their family, stuff like that.
I'll leave the sentimental values up to you. As long as the
We
job
should-
gets done.
Understood.
Once we clear out the monsters, the townsfolk will have, as gruesome as this may be, time to collect their loved ones.
Well,
think that'll
we
be
will at
important for
least
them.
we will at least find the body
So
to
yeah,
at least identify. That's
and go in there, wipe them out. We'll clean up the blood and get them all back to work.
seems like a good idea.
All right, in you go.
All right.
So we just stand on this elevator as it just falls down a shaft. Ah!
You do need to mind the winches in there. Some of them do go pretty deep. We've had some water spillages here and there. We managed to find a sinkhole in there that we've been trying to drain out for days, but you can see that stopped. He sort of like points outside the gate, and you see what appears to be like this running waterway that's leading out.
Do you have a map?
I have a map of what we have so far.
Just so we could find the new shaft.
Yeah, he will provide you with a map of what he has right now.
Probably drawn in a hastily made napkin or something. Yeah.
Oh no, this is complete like blueprint design here.
Ah,
No, like it's been honed down to a T. You could fight. You could do war battles on this. Let me tell you.
ah.
And that may be a spoiler to you, but we will set that up for the next map.
Hey, let's go.
Gee.
Hey.
In the
Dungeon
Gravity Tour.
crawl time.
Let
Love
me
me a
just
dungeon crawl.
things. It.
Our heroes now descend in the mines.
Get the ambience right.
Oh,
I guess going down, I would also ask, like, Sodrana, what are we dealing with? Or what are your suspicions? Seemed like you had an epiphany.
Well, I heard stories about creatures that communicate with smells, but I think they were called torgs or something along those lines.
Hmm. is it going to be a problem if I cannot smell anything? For I do not have a nose.
Ooh.
The sounds of it, it might be an advantage.
I guess.
Yeah.
I was always wondering what things would smell like.
You don't want to wonder about this.
Oh yeah, as long as you follow the main railway down to the next levels, you'll start seeing where the cracks begin to break. I have no idea where those things are going to be in there. Frankly, don't really care.
Well, we can go by the smell.
Well, I gaze the best of luck to you.
Think about like I will have to trust your judgment. Literally can't smell anything. So like, what?
Trust me, these smells I'm very familiar with.
Nobody make a smell.
Stand perfectly still.
Why am I still so short?
Because you are what they call a short king.
Thank you.
Do us a favor and try not to bring the trouble up here. These guys are workers; they're not fighters.
I guess if you see danger coming, start running. We'll try to hold them back if they do get past.
Well, I guess that's as much of a blessing as we're gonna get from this.
But don't worry, we can handle it.
Yeah. Good luck then. Oh,
His name was Wilkrin. He was like a halfling, or is he?
he is a halfling.
halfling. Gotcha.
He's small.
Small.
So, you have made your way past the gate. You see the built buildings here. You see what appears to be like a living area to the north. To the south appears to be this ramshackled store for like supplies and restocking.
That's actually a little known fact. My old mines did have like a little storefront for like workers to like pay back into it to get like supplies for work.
Yep.
That's how they basically kept poor men down, by making them charge for their supplies that they needed, like a pick. They would charge
Fantasy
them for
history
that.
repeats itself. Anyway.
Yeah.
The rich get richer. Dang it. All right, well, Drana, since you seem to know most about what these things are, should you want to lead?
I I can lead if anyone else wants to. I would rather two of us be on point than just one of us.
I'll go
Well,
on point with you.
And I will be in the middle because I have a little trick I want to show all of you. I figured this out when you weren't hearing me talk for a while and sleeping. You see that he points his finger, and from his chest seem to be like three pink balls that seem to float out as he casts dancing lights.
All
Just
right.
like to lead it.
Oh,
Um,
Bill Office says. Go ahead, sorry.
All right, no, yeah, go ahead. I was just
I-
double checking it. Sorry, four torch-sized lights. So there are four glowing pink lights that seem to come out. It seems
Make it pink if
you
you
had
want.
trouble. It seems that you had trouble when you were starting to fight these spiders.
I need to name them.
Oh yeah, Pokey and Sparkle.
They're not just for clone. They're dancing lights.
dancing.
They gotta be fluorescent.
I can't
Well, I
make them
mean,
glw. They're just little
Oh.
tokens, but they
Yeah.
will
Oh,
give
pretend.
off their radiance.
Imagination.
Yeah, as well, I can't move them. But yes. Oh, there we go. Now I can move.
Yeah.
I was like, but yes, he says like yes, and they float around him a little bit. You had trouble trying to fight these spiders in the dark, so I thought, why not make my own light? And now I can.
I am the light bringer. I am the universe.
With
I'm just
light being
saying,
added.
I'd like to help. And I don't know how it started, but then I thought, what if I made my own light? And then I thought for about 6 more days when I was silent.
Alrighty. Well,
And yeah, they'll basically I'll have them float on ahead. If you want them to go around a direction, let me know, and I will tell them to move.
And Tora, please stay by Joust. We don't want to get snuck up on, and
I'll stay in the back.
thank you
I'll
for covering
keep
the
an
room.
ie on it.
As long as we keep the
Just
squishy mage from getting squished, then we're fine.
Yes,
Alright.
I'll basically.
Yes,
I
thank
think
you.
I'll have one floating behind Tora
Yes.
just in case. And well, actually, no, they would be floating ahead because we don't need to see behind.
Yeah. Thank you very much for your concern, terror that stabs in the night.
It's a longer nickname. You're gonna have to come up with something
Here.
else. I'm not impressed.
Tora, step in front of me here. I think it'll be best that way.
Yeah, I'm casting mage armor on myself too.
All right.
All right. So I guess we proceed forward.
Yep. It seems
And
we
for-
have our
oh.
marching order. We have our dancing lights illuminating the main thoroughfare of this mine shaft.
Yeah, they can go for about 120 feet. That lasts for a minute, but it's a cantrip, so I could just keep it up.
Yep.
And they do about, and they can also form one vaguely humanoid picture of medium size if I combine them.
Ooh.
So if I want, I can make this glowing little human, like just standing there, like it's
You
weird.
can do a little jig. Lure the monsters out.
It just stands there and does a weird little jig. I don't know why. It always dances when I make it do that. I can't control that part. It's weird.
I imagine it does like that skeleton puppet dance.
No,
It
you
does
know
the-
what it does? It does the freaking dance from fucking Spyro Reignited.
Yeah.
Blech. I can barely speak. Ugh.
Anyway,
Here's my name.
But yeah, I would say by your lead, and I'll have them float ahead of us for about maybe 30 feet until you tell me to move them in a direction.
All right. I'll follow them. I'll follow along the path.
alrighty.
Actually, and getting into a minecart would be too dangerous.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
the
don't
the
know
mine
how
the mine cart
minecart-
is at the main entrance. You see as you're walking in like the planks they would use to help support the mine shafts as they continue to dig deeper.
Still, using the minecart for like a potential like attack at some point later on, that'd be fucking dope.
Oh, that would be pretty cool, Payne. I'm not going to lie. That sounds
But
awesome.
whatever torchlights is you see on this map, you can consider them completely snuffed out by now.
I figured it'd be pitch dark in here too, because we're walking into a solid mine,
Yep.
Yeah.
So, do we want to work our way downstairs first, or do we want to explore all of the upper level before we head down?
I'd say explore the upper level so that we'd clean out any stragglers.
Yes, if we end up downstairs, we're not going to want to get pinned by anyone we forgot up here.
Fair enough.
Oh, as you make your way through this main corridor here, you see it's split off in 3 different directions. To the south of you, you just hear the running water of sinkhole that is being drained. It's just making its way out of the cave. To the north, the place splits off to what appears to be this disused mining area. What used to be like probably the starts of the iron ore, now depleted. Further in just sort of leads to a dip down into the second level.
I'd
so,
say
which way
like
we
the
going
light.
first?
I'd say the lights would like float off and touch each of the points that we were looking at. There we go. Well, it sounds
Heading
like there's...
downstairs, heading down to the lower level, is that direction as Drana is like looking at the map, or at least dark visioning the map. and it looks like there's more of there's some of the mine shaft in both directions. The water source happens to be to our right, though. So, which way do we want to go? Or south? I guess south would be the term.
Why don't we
East to the
explore south to start?
I believe we should hug our... Yeah, we should keep at least a point. Should I leave the other 3 there and move one along, just in case we need it?
That's wise, yes.
I agree.
Ever cautious approach as you make your way slowly but surely through the mine. Nothing.
Alrighty.
You guys can move your pieces if you want. You don't have.
Yeah,
You don't need me to push them.
I'm just saying I'm in the middle, so I'm like, go ahead. Like trying to like push. Like I don't think I could even push.
So
Much as I like to guide you, I don't want to railroad you that hard.
Quick, get on this
if
literal
there's ever a
railroad
map
car.
for it.
Quick, get in the minecart so we can get railroaded to the next scene.
guys,
Oh, I
down
love this
way.
Donkey Kong level.
Nobody
I
loves
remember
that
this.
Donkey Kong level.
I remember this level in Spyro.
You, Drana, you head down this way and you see what appears to be just, cobwebbings, refuse, just stone. Further in, you hear the rushing water as it appears that this is a dugout trench specifically to drain the water out of the reservoir here.
Do I smell anything?
Give me a perception check.
I like how this is like the one instance where that sentence makes sense.
Hey, smell checks are very prominent. If you got like
19.
like
19.
sense-
Yeah. As you sort of bring yourself closer to the water, you do confirm that it has this odorous stench to it.
What does it smell like?
Awful, but that means they're close. At least I think they are. Either that or they've been bathing in this.
Ugh.
Perhaps it is runoff water from, deep or within the mine, has mineral deposit.
Do I think this is the smell the creatures make?
Give me an insight.
Okay.
Or actually, no, give me a nature.
Sense the smell.
Give me a nature check.
13?
13. It's hard to tell because you've never actually gotten up close and smelled a creature like this before. But the smell can be described as this sort of like burning, this sort of rotten eggs,
Ugh.
death.
So it could be sulfur, but
It could be sulfur, it could be decay, it could be a lot of things.
You could imagine, like, if the creatures might have been sentient, they might have disposed of refuse into the water.
That makes sense. Clean out the place. You can't have the bodies just piling up everywhere, right? We're living here.
They're redecorating. They're in the
We're
process.
redecorating. Just all these dead humans around. Just throw them in the river.
Either way, whatever smell you're getting, it appears to be from the water more than the walls or the surrounding mines.
So, something to make a note. Don't drink the water. Got it.
Well, the good thing is I am not thirsty.
have the people outside been drinking this runoff? I hope not.
No, this would clearly be something of a work situation where they're just draining the water.
Okay.
This is
It
not
sounds
for
like
consumption.
Yeah, it's a
Alright.
drain. It's a drainway. Yeah, for sure.
So maybe if we find the source of this water, then we can determine whether the smell is coming from under the water
Well, then the question is left or right.
Let me see the map again. So,
I show Payne the map. I'm basically like a tour guide holding up the map.
Well, if you see to your left here, the shaft goes down to the left. But both directions
is
sort
the
of
oldest-
roundabout their way like a nice zoo exhibit.
This is the oldest mine in all of Ironedge. This was founded in 1843 by
By Jonathan
Oh.
Blackcrag.
by Flat Crag, who said, "Aye, this has a lot of iron," and I saw the cotton edge, Ironedge, thumbs up. Like, just so one dwarf in a dream.
Lift over here. I'm assuming that this over here is the drain.
Yeah, it seems that way.
It's either we take the lift and go down, or we can take the track and just climb our way down from there.
See the light nearby, you just shrug.
Well, if we want to clear out the rest of this this upper level, then we should probably head left and then take the long way.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright.
Right there.
You good?
Yeah,
As we
Okay.
hear Payne fighting somebody off. Ruby
I
fighting
said
somebody
that
off.
way.
Yeah, I thought you were fighting somebody off with like a sword. Like that.
It sounded like you were like, God damn!
I thought for a second, like, is that an animal causing mischief over there, or what?
No.
Here's sounds of a bear attack and just Ruby punching him out. Like,
I
dang
was
it,
thinking
Ruby.
it was like a cat.
So where
Yeah.
this mine appears to have been once a very vibrant iron ore vein, it has now been completely mined out, and whatever they use for this now is solely for the stone that is within the cave. You see what appears to be an abandoned stone cart, the planks needed to help support tunnels. Doesn't appear to be much else of note here. All seems fairly quiet right now. Sound of the running water seems to echo through the mines very loudly.
Alrighty. I'll continue going forward.
I'll be close behind him. Or,
Yep.
ooh,
And I'll just probably have the as we get past the point, the light will move forward about 10 feet in front of everybody. That's how I'll have it, woo, woo. They kind of lead on like a tow along.
I see what you mean.
Yeah. One would go and then the next. Conga line.
Single file, everybody. The tour is just beginning.
Let's all stand on this very dangerous railway. I hope there's no mine carts.
Oh, look, there's one. Watch out.
It's coming right for us.
You think we get in trouble for putting on Cave Story soundtrack?
As long as it's not Splunky.
Oh boy, yeah, Splunky, they'll slap the crap out of you.
Sure would.
Feels bad. Fun game though. Fun game.
was
Want me to
listening
make
to
a
Cave Story
perception
earlier
check
today.
when we get up there?
Ruby. By this point,
Oh.
you begin to see what appears to be the edge of where Foreman was describing the accidents and the struggles. As you see what in front of you, about right here, a fallen human miner corpse. There appear to be these deep gashes and slash marks into his back, burn marks across his palms, and this sort of 3-week decay about him.
Oh, if he got acid burn, he's probably really melty. Ugh.
Well, we found the first one. Or the last one, maybe. Depending how you look at it.
If we are going further down, this is probably the first.
Yes, but they were coming up.
You just blew my world view.
Anyway,
Like,
what did you say it was that caused this?
Torgs or Trogs? I only heard stories of them, so I don't actually know exactly what they are, but more or less they communicate through smells and scents, so I assume that's what it is. I could be wrong.
You sound very sure of yourself, but either way.
You
There could be other
begin to
creatures
hear
I've
this
never heard of.
audible coughing coming from the corpse.
Uh-huh.
You're
Oh.
wait. I rush to the corpse. Which was your corpse?
Right that way. It was like right there, like right here.
Here.
As you go to reach for it, its hands start to creep out, and as it lifts its head up, you just see like the desiccated face of this undead creature.
I'm immediately pulling Drana back by the scarf of her like armor.
And we're gonna take a short break.
Oh.
Jinkies, it's a ghost.
It's a zombie.
This is a zombie.
I can't wait to punch a ghost. Let's go.
We'll be back,
Tune
and
in
I will
after
have
these
this
commercial
table set
breaks.
up for our first encounter. And welcome back.
Are you muted?
I am not muted.
Okay,
Let's
good.
go.
Good, good.
Cat, can you
Good.
confirm?
Well,
Can you confirm I'm not muted? I hit the button and everything.
Let's see, where were we?
Zombie!
Oh no.
Where
I
were
cannot
we?
confirm.
That's confirmed. Thanks, Leah.
Figures.
Oh no, they're gonna eat Gurg, and then they're gonna eat me. Oh my god.
So, as we left you off, you were slowly but surely investigating the mine shaft when you found your latest victims to the strange attacks that have been going on in here. As you went to investigate, the body began to shift and cough as this like puff of black poured from its mouth.
Ugh.
It rose from the ground, and as this cough sort of like echoes through the chamber, you begin to hear it just all around you, just as like more of these black lung zombies begin to rise from where they died. It's time to roll initiative.
Oh no.
Here we go.
They didn't respect the 6 feet. Oh no.
They really did not.
They did not. They did not.
I have to maintain 6 feet of space, but it's only a 5 foot per square system.
No. The system, it's designed against me.
This is the highest initiative
Rolled
I've
a
rolled so
6.
far.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
17, Tor's up there.
How do you keep rolling so low? I mean, again, not necessarily a bad thing, but
Not a
it's
bad thing
impressive.
for this particular encounter, no, but still, just like
your ability to aim low, it's precision is what it is.
yeah.
Oh,
but
baby,
see,
that's
Oh,
That's a
baby,
nat-
a triple.
that's a 23 with a nat 20.
There you
Mhm.
go.
I am ready. I will not let anybody get hurt. No more
Not
dead
again.
horses. No more
had
dead
to-
horses.
You
No
already had to
more dead
explain.
horses.
We already had to go through death. Now you experience undeath.
Yeah,
Right,
now I'm gonna be like, first of all, I am confused. They were dead, and now they are not dead. What the heck?
I believe that is easy to say that without question. Joust, you are first.
I see them. Oh no, we have been exposed. And I will start with everyone like, quick, get away, you two. As I say, we should form up, and then you'll see like the orbs will glow, and then he starts glowing pink as he will do his mantle of inspiration. So,
Alright.
if you would like everybody, let me. Gotta double check. I think it's still 5 at this level. Yeah, because I don't think that goes anything yet. Let's see. We have a glamour. Yeah, I even have my notes here. So, Mantle of Inspiration, yeah, it's at 5th level. Okay. So yeah, it's so yeah, everyone will gain 5 temporary hit points. If they want to use the reaction, they can use it now to move their up to their speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
Get back, get back, get back.
So yeah, I say look out, and then you guys start like moving up. Joust will meander a little bit.
Yeah, Joust instinctively calls out for your motions, and as the zombie's like swinging out towards you, drawing you just pull back in time.
Is it going to take an opportunity attack?
Nope,
It
no
can't.
opportunity attacks with it.
Mm-mm.
You all get 5 temporary hit points as well.
Thank you.
Love the
Thank
tip
you.
HPs.
Yeah, temps. Whoop, whoop. And then that is, I think that's a bonus action for that, yes. Is I'm a glamour bee. Yeah, so bonus action. Okay, so I'll use my one of my bardics for that. So I'll just knock off one of those. So,
You're
yeah, I
playing
have-
Bardic. You're playing a glamour bard a lot better than I did.
I'm a support bard. I will say that. If anything, if nothing else, I am a support bard. Also, the dancing lights is in concentration, so I don't have to worry about that. It just goes up for a minute, and then so it'll probably be up for this battle. So we got vision. Don't have to
Alright,
worry
good,
about
good.
that. Yeah, I'd probably say put it up, and then they came out like, oh no.
Boy, it'd be a shame if one of these zombies could dispel magic. Oh no.
On a cantrip, go ahead. I'm like, all right, cantrip again. Like,
I'll counterspell your cantrip. What you got for me?
And, I guess I will start out with something simple. Yeah, I will just I'll point at the one that tried to grab Joanna and say like, and do a vicious mockery. I'll say, it sounds like you should respect the 6 feet law. You are black lung. That's bad news. And yeah, he makes to make a wisdom saving throw.
I love that
I
it
imagine wisdom
specifically
is very
says
low.
in the wisdom save it is a +0.
Ah,
Like it needed to
Well-
tell me that.
by the way, it has a +0. Like it's its own
Just so
line.
you know, it is a +0.
It is a +0, but its wisdom is -2, so that is a dirty 1.
Okay, well, it definitely fails, so it's gonna have disadvantage on its next attack, and it takes a D4 of psychic damage.
Hmm.
As as a little jolt of pink energy hits it, and it will take a good old take the 1 psychic damage. It'll take that,
Amazing.
and
Beautiful.
it was that one at the far end that tried to
Yep.
grab at Drana.
And
that
as this vicious mockery sort of like twitches it, you see it just begin to as it puffs out this like black smoke around itself in this like puff.
By the way, if you all don't breathe like I should, you should all hold your breath. And that'll be his turn. As he like kind of idles up into right behind Drana. And orbs will just be like attached to the walls. They're just like floating around.
That
I'll get
makes
them off
it
the map so they don't
Tora's
block
turn.
it.
Okay, likewise, since we're first steps into a dungeon, I don't want to burn up too much right now.
And you get your reaction back too.
Yay.
Yeah.
Moving there puts you in line of sight.
Yep, excuse me, Drana. Just gonna take a shot over you.
I mean, you're
No
at least
problem.
you're about a foot taller.
So cards are fanned. Card is drawn. He's gonna aim the card for his firebolt at the zombie.
All right, roll the hit.
It would be a shame if
That's
we
a
found out
nat 1.
Oh no!
I was gonna say it's gonna be a shame if there was a methane leak and we
Your-
found this out.
Your card draws out, and instead of this glorious pit of fire releasing out, just little sparks. A little sparkler.
Okay, Tora, do the thing.
Keep waving the card like angrily. Just like, come on, work.
You're cocking the deck by shuffling it. I gotta shuffle it. Give me a sec.
I thought magic came
Yeah.
naturally to you.
I might have drawn a blank card. Hang on.
You draw the rules
need-
card from a deck of cards. You're supposed
I
to
need
get
to-
rid of those.
But why did I draw a 2 of clubs? What the?
Well, now that's embarrassing.
That's some bad luck on your end.
Anything else, Tora?
I'm
Cry in the corner.
Crying is a free
That's a
action.
free action.
Free
Jinx.
yeah, just let someone else do something, please.
Yeah, we'll let Alafi do something. It's your turn.
That sounds like performance
Yeah, sounds good.
anxiety.
Drana, you got the front?
I got the front.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on the rear.
All right.
5, 10, 15, close the door. Or I guess I'll go 20.
Those
close
are
the
not
door.
doors.
Oh.
Those are the planks
That's a
above
beam.
you, keeping.
That's a support
In
beam.
that case,
Yeah,
I
that's a
will
support beam.
take a quick glance through here, though I don't have dark vision, so I probably can't see much here.
These are about 10-foot light sources, and they're all kind of pocketed here.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
kind
it's
of,
enough
you
to
and
be
Tora are
helpful.
kind of like buried in the darkness now.
So I guess I'll take a little walk
The best
over
you got is
here.
like maybe a little bit of sunlight coming out from the entrance.
Mostly I'll listen and just rely on the fact that I have absurd passive perception.
All right.
And 5, 10, 15, 20, and I will just take the dodge action.
all right. The zombie's turn.
Brains. Give me your brains. Oh, they want our lungs. They got the black lung. No.
They all just begin to swarm the narrow corridor as Drana seems to be the only thing in their path.
We're going to need to funnel them out.
I'm surrounded. Those poor bastards.
And yeah, they're going to attempt to slam you.
So
Alright.
come on and slam.
Dirty 19.
Oof.
Meets beats.
Beats it. All right.
Ooh,
You
I don't,
always
do I
roll
want to say
so
this?
high against
Do you
you.
want me to do a silvery barbs on this, or you think you'll be all right?
That's up to you.
We'll save it.
All right. 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. That takes away my temp HP.
All right.
Hooray!
Second slam coming in.
Okay.
I'm
Since
so
16
good
as a
to
meets or beats it, that's gonna miss. Third, also gonna miss. Yeah,
Okay.
you're putting a bulwark shield. One of them gets like their arm and just like slams into your shoulder, but you sort of like shake it off and take the rest of the hits.
I'm okay.
That. All right. That'll be their turn for now. Pain, it is your turn.
All right.
You see now that there are 3 of these zombies just sort of looming together and just taking their toll on the goblin.
Okay.
Punch.
I have a job to do, but the problem is she's kind of in the way of taking the hits. Can I come up from behind her and just kind of like try and pull her out of the way?
Don't forget she's a small creature and easy to shoot over.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and she seems fine. Oh, by the way, did that one that attacked her have disadvantage with the?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he missed regardless.
Okay, that's all. I almost forgot to mention that. I was like, oh yeah, right.
Keeping track.
Let me see.
You can just shoot him. Shoot him.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna throw one of my darts at it.
All right, which one?
The manticore dart.
Which target?
The one directly in front of me.
There's
This
3 directly
guy.
in front of you.
Use your hover over one and use the tab key.
Yeah.
You're the
it's-
blue hand, I see.
There you go.
yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sure.
Still new to tabletop sim. Okay, don't make fun of me.
Okay,
Uh,
just roll the hit.
That'd be funny. Pain's shouting out, I'm gonna shoot that one. Which one? That one. Which one?
19.
19 definitely hits.
Oh.
Okay.
And-
Remind me what's the damage on darts?
D4 plus your dex.
Okay.
You also do get sneak attack.
It'll be
Do
the
I?
same as your
Yeah.
There's
Drawn
no
right
attack
next to
roll.
them.
Oh right. So sneak attack is. Let me double check here.
2d6.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're level 4, right?
Plus dex, right?
correct.
Okay.
Got
Oh,
this.
it's perfect.
Well,
Is that correct?
awesome.
That absolutely is.
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
12.
Nice.
Go.
So.
The manticore dart goes directly into one of its legs. This is sort of like tries to hobble over the shield, and its onslaught continues. It is completely undeterred by whatever damage it's being dealt.
Drona, get the fuck back away from them.
That being said, it is. Anything else you want to do?
No. I'm staying where I am.
All right. In that case, Drana, it is your turn.
All right. Casting Shield of Faith
Shield of Faith.
and
Shield of Faith.
and then I'm casting Word of Radiance on the 3 of them.
Oh.
Ooh.
Give me con saves on all of them.
Is that 2
Yeah,
spells?
It's
One is a
cantrip.
cantrip.
Is it the bonus? Is it bonus action then cantrip?
Yes.
Shield of Faith is a bonus action.
All right.
That is correct. Mm-hmm. Shield of Faith, great.
Word of Radiance. They all need to make him.
Yep.
Uh,
Everyone within 5 feet of me of my choice. So I'm
Ah.
choosing not to target the other 2.
And what save was it again?
Con.
They have pretty good con because they are undead.
Failed. Natural 20. Failed.
Ooh.
Okay. So I deal 1d6 radiant damage to the 2 failed ones. So basically, my shield explodes with blood, and I deal 1 damage.
Woo, baby! That's what we're talking about.
Beautiful.
How do you half 1 damage? Anyway.
Well, the one that made it doesn't take it, I think. Yeah, it's
No,
saber,
you don't
saber
have
suck.
it. It's either a.
Oh, I
it's
see, I see.
either-
Yeah, it's a saber suck, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
it's a saber.
as your Word of Radiance breaks through the 2 zombies that are immediately in front of you, they begin to billow that black smoke and just.
Oh god.
Drana and Joust, because you're within 5, I need you both to make con saves. Drana, you need to make 2.
Is this a disease?
This is not a disease.
Do I need to breathe? Do I have to breathe for it? Because I don't eat, drink,
You
or
do
breathe.
not need to breathe for this.
All right. So, it's just a curse or something. Okay. So, what is it? You said
Breath attack.
It is not a curse.
Nope. I failed one.
You said con.
Yes, this is a con save.
Okay.
And 12 for the other.
So, you failed regardless.
Okay.
What did Joust get?
5.
Alright, so
Oof.
you both unfortunately failed. As this smoke and coal ash fills into your lungs and blinds your eyes, you both are going to have disadvantage on attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks for 1 minute. You can repeat the save at the end of turns. That would end the effect.
Okay.
I guess instead of it breathing, it just gets caught in my eye circuits. Like,
Yeah, this is just affecting
just the
your
miasma
senses
in my
altogether.
Eyes,
It's
Right,
like
right.
pocket sand, except lungs.
yeah. But yeah, from the
Me too.
lung. Yeah, they hacked up a loogie in our faces, basically.
That being said,
disgusting.
that puts us at the top of the round. Excuse me, with Joust.
All right, so am I making this save at the end of each turn?
At the end, yes.
Yes. Well, I can't see.
It's less about blindness and just having disadvantage on things.
Yeah, I'm just like, so I am having trouble. Look, we're finding out to see. Let's see. I guess as a bonus action, I can move one of the dancing lights in case one of them. In case we need, in case Alafi needs some light. Do that. 'Cause
Being
it's
able to
fine.
see would be nice.
Yeah. Okay. So I can, as a bonus action, I can move the lights up to 60 feet to a new spot, and the most of us will be within 20 feet each other. So let's see. Let's see. I can move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And that one's within 20 feet. Yep. I'll float this one over as I'm just like, okay, Alapi, I will help move one of the lights, and I just like wave my finger, and it just starts floating over us as I'm like.
Do
trying
you
hold
have
my
to
eyes.
see where your light is going?
That's a good question.
I imagine if you round a corner, you won't be able to find out where you're putting it anymore.
You can move it within 10 feet, 20 feet of a knife. No, it doesn't say need to see.
All right, no
I
worries
guess.
then.
Yeah, it does. As I just like, all right, Alafi, I'll move it down. Just say when, and it just like starts floating down. And I was like, oh dang.
It's like bouncing off the cavern
It's
walls.
just, you just
Yeah,
bouncing
Alafi,
into
as these
everything.
dancing lights start hitting the corridors, they appear to just be empty hallways.
And then as a action, I guess I will. I guess I will. Guess I'll pull out my sword and feebly strike at the one I thought was in front of me. Like I'm just like, ah. So I'll swing with disadvantage.
All right, go for it.
Good. Let's see. If I don't advantage. This. Oh, whoops.
No, 100,000 does not do anything.
Yeah. Well, don't click just.
No.
Don't just click disadvantage. Alright, and that, so we got one more. So we got a 17 And a nat 1, yeah.
Yeah, that would do.
He's just swiping the air. How about you?
Well,
and
it's
then-
sort of like getting caught between like you and like the edge of the cavern walls. Like,
I'm just attacking that wall really hard. Aha, I got you now.
be careful, Drana. It appears that their bodies are stone tough.
There's hide is thicker than stone, as strong as the mighty oak. Just like gives it a punch. Ow. And then end of turn, it's a con save. You said.
Yep. You make another con save.
I think it's
This
still
is a saving throw, so you do have to make this roll with disadvantage.
Oh, it's sight based. Two.
Since this
I don't think 11's gonna do it. Yeah, 11's not gonna do it either.
11.
Yeah, it was 9 plus 2 and then a 18, so with disadvantage. 11.
You got it.
Oh, cool. As
Oh,
like,
cool.
as I'm just
You
like,
eventually just like wipe the smog
calibrating
off your eyes, and
system.
you're just like, oh, there you are.
You see, he's looking at the wall and he's like, "Oh, I guess I just saw something. Oh no, the undead!" And turns over. Yeah,
with
just like,
that,
wow, that was close. And then I turn to my right. Oh no. And that's my turn because
right.
I'm still hanging on there.
That puts us back to Tora. You're up.
Well, we're all bottlenecked now. Great.
Perfect fireball.
It's too bad we're not higher
Drag
level.
him
of
down.
fireball.
Level
Then you're-
4.
One
Then
more
you're-
level.
Yeah,
So
and then
close.
I got hypnotic pattern next level. Oh, yeah. Oh,
I get some cool stuff next level.
I'm
yeah.
sure I also get some cool stuff. I just haven't looked it up yet.
You get more damage on that sneak attack, baby.
Pew
Oh,
pew!
yeah. Pew pew. Yeah, 3d6
That's
from
the beauty of the
2d6.
rogue.
Oh, I need to get a crossbow.
You can actually have the crossbow.
Or
Character has.
gun.
I know, right?
Also,
Pirates stole it. Couldn't
also-
find it.
also, the cool thing is you get uncanny dodge. That's so good at
Yeah.
pickpocket.
Oh my god, yes!
That's
Alright.
a good one.
What do we-
Okay. Can I know it's a zombie, but can I tell how
Zombie?
well together this one is?
Give me a medicine check.
Or do
How-
you have anything
how-
medicine?
How full is his body?
Currently covered in goblin
How
blood.
full is his
No, you don't have
body?
much in medicine. No, you do
That's
not.
true. It is covered in
Okay,
a
good.
spray
Get that
of
one out of
goblin.
the way now.
Well, he's clearly
rolled
alive.
so many
Dude's a
ones today
shambling
already.
husk of a body. You cannot
That's
tell.
it's
the health of
two
this
ones in a
creature.
row.
Oh, Tora's having a no good berry bend.
Yeah, yeah.
You keep hitting those ones on damage, the ones on the d20s.
Yeah, well, here's something that can't miss. I'm gonna hold up a card over my head, and I'm casting magic missile.
Oh.
Magic missile.
When you d-
Can't mess with
when
that
you're
one.
When you're afraid to hit until they cast shield, and you're like, oh no, zombies with shield.
That'd be
All right.
so
Are
weird.
we focus firing on one?
Yeah, I want to make sure. I want to see if I can at least clear one of these and drop the numbers.
Alrighty. Go magic missile roll.
Magic missile. 10 altogether.
Oh, you said 10?
No,
Yeah.
7.
7.
Wait, 10?
No,
It's
no,
10
it's
total.
it's it's plus 1 per bolt.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
You do all the makes sense. 3 1d4 is plus 1.
So
Fuck that one in particular. That's what magic missile says.
Hey, it's down.
There we go. What? Numbers thinned.
as the 3 bolts just like the thing like lurches forward for a bit, but then it just falls back and collapses on the ground.
It'd
Come
be
on,
cool.
Tora.
It'd be cool if it was like the 3 of diamonds and the 3 diamonds like fly out like, oh, sick.
Anything else, Tora?
Nope. I'm gonna make sure I have my firebolt card correctly picked this time before
Just to hunker down by the wood. All right.
All right.
free action to proofread, and I'll end my turn.
All right, Alafi, you're up.
Assuming that I see nothing behind us still.
Perception check.
Oh, okay.
You are crazy perceptive.
You like these? I'm actually much better at passive perception than actual perception checks.
When you
hilariously.
actually think about it.
Nice.
Uh, as you're trying to focus past the rushing water, you begin to hear further shambling down the hallway.
Ah, perfect. Noob needed. Joust when you can. Turn the lights over to me.
I got
You
you,
over here?
buddy.
I can't see much else beyond where I'm standing.
true.
I will take one further step forward.
Alright.
Assuming the lights are going to be coming to me, and I will take the dodge action again.
Dodge action it
Active
is.
turns for Alafi. Hey, guarding the
Ooh.
flank is always important.
Oh, gotta get them stretches in, Alafi. Just a deep stretch. Boy, I didn't know I had to play light man in this game. God.
God, I didn't know we had a torchlight as a player in this game.
Great.
Alright, with that, it is the zombies' turn.
Frank, no.
Excellent.
Ooh, I'm so happy I dodged. How far do these lights give light, by the way? 10 feet bright, 10 feet dim?
10 feet, yeah, 10 feet bright. 10, yeah.
And confirming these lights on the ground don't actually exist.
They do not.
No.
Okay. It's dark.
You just hear the wheezing.
I hear the footsteps coming and get ready to dodge.
As they lumber out from the dark. Ooh.
As they lumber out, and we'll start with you. Excuse me. Uh, 15's probably not going to do it.
Nope.
Slam. And there goes a nice natural 20.
Oh.
Love the dodge action.
That will also miss.
Oh.
That being
Is
said,
it weird? I think Alafi's like kind of getting ready, and then he's just like, "Hey, could you move the lights?" Oh, Jimmy's just like dodges as they swing at him.
Oh, Jiminy!
As they jump out of the
Jiminy
corner.
Crimble.
Hey, Joust, could you get the lights? You got it. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kung fu like Spider-Man when he's gonna get punched by the locker, just a slow motion.
That being said, the next zombies up here are going to this one's gonna go for you, Joust.
Yeah,
It's
I
gonna
did
try
try
to
to
reach
fight
past Drana and start trying to slam at you.
You could just swing over Drana.
Same difference. Not with that 5 is not.
Nope.
This is what's
and
funny about having a small tank.
have your faith, so I got that when I attack.
Yeah, you're at 21.
Nope.
Oh,
I'm rolling balls today. All right.
they're zombies.
So it's not just us.
Yep.
Oh, who are we talking about? You talking about you, Torin? Oh, shots fired.
Yep. That's all. Sam's all right. Sambo's turn. Pain.
All right, cool. That one over there. He's gonna eat shit from another dart.
All right.
Get him. Here
Yeah.
comes the next nat 20. Don't forget your attack roll is made at +6.
All right. So
You still
That's-
hit so hard.
Oh,
either way, yeah.
That's gonna hit.
Oh yeah. Get that sneak attack.
13.
13. All right.
Also, I was wrong. Your attack roll is made at +5. I'm a fool.
Oh yeah, because
Either
they're...
way, I still hit.
Yeah, very true.
Oh yeah, your dex is pretty good, yeah.
My dex is really good.
Yeah, you unload another dart. You sort of like hit this one in the bicep, and it just sort of like lingers back a bit before trying to like bring the fist back forward.
Bring the
Okay.
noise, bring the fun.
Right.
Okay.
Anything else?
I know that's what I wanted to do, but I'm gonna back up just a little bit,
Alrighty.
and I think that'll be it.
Do you want to do
Wonderful.
anything in your bonus section?
Not at the wait. Yeah, actually, I do. Fucking whales from the grave.
Oh, what's that do?
Attack damage to a creature on your turn. You can target a second creature that you can see within 30 feet of the first. Roll half the number of sneak attack dice for your level, rounded up, and the second creature takes necrotic damage.
Ah,
Do you think
so
that'd be
how
good
much was
against
that?
Undead?
That was 13 damage in total.
13 damage, so
The
half down,
sneak
we'll
attack
say
damage
6.
was
Yeah, 6. So, fucker over here takes 6 damage.
The sneak attack dice total was 6. It would take 3. I think, by the way, those dice are the abilities worded.
I can. Good question.
We'll just keep this damage on for now and look at it later.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I don't need to worry
I'm
about
still learning.
it. First encounter, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You said yeah, this is fan.
Yeah,
Also-
I'm a phantom.
With
Necrotic damage?
Oh,
yeah. See. Didn't seem to make a
So-
difference.
Sometimes necrotic damage works against undead. It's crazy.
Sometimes it does.
Yeah,
With that,
okay.
we'll move on to Drana.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I think it's
Second verse, same as the first. I am going to cast Word of Radiance.
Alright. They both pass with 18s.
Well, there's my action. And let's see, do I want to do it? There's nothing I really
They're wise to your words.
They turn away from the light. By the way, Arena, it says roll half the number of sneak attack dice for your level roundup, and the second creature is going to. So if you had 2d6, you would roll 1d6 and it would take that, etc.
Oh, okay.
Or if you had 3, you would round up, and yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Payne, you still want to take point?
It'd be better if I did, yes.
Alright. And I'm going to bonus action disengage and move back.
Alright.
Oh yeah, you are a goblin.
Goblin.
Yep.
I love being the caster that can disengage with a bonus action.
Just roll away.
So good.
Speaking from personal experience, are we, Gob?
Always.
Oh yeah.
Alright. That the zombies slowly but surely begin to shamble forward as they now have their opening. But we'll see how long that opening lasts. Joust!
I see that I did get an order from Alaf. He says, "All right, move in lights now," and they
Yep.
start floating.
Revealing their sort of charcoal, just riddled bodies.
Yeah,
as they just
float
begin to
over
just
in there.
spit out like coal dust.
Yeah, I look at him and I'm like, "Have at you!" Sing! And he has. Oh, by the way, did Drana do their save thing? Because
Oh no, I didn't.
yeah, for roll.
Yep. Roll a con save with disadvantage.
Okay.
For Drana, that's
Drana's
brutal.
awful.
Talk about it's
No.
fine. So
I got a
so
-1.
so -1. Yeah, no, you.
It's even more in your eyes.
Unfortunately, this coal seems to be affecting you very heavily.
The blood, it's good. It's mixed in with the coal. It burns.
All right.
And I just say, "Do not worry, Drana. I will hold them back." As like the light, and I say, "Oh, by the way, lights, could you help Alafi?" And they like nod and just float away. Thank you, lights. and they go, and then you see
They have minds of their
just
own.
Yeah, they nod. The little heads floating around. And yeah, he pulls up his rapier and just like takes his ready stance as he goes to stab the one that tried to swing at him.
All
He's
right,
like,
go
"Have
for
at
it.
you."
Roll to
Roll good old regular nat
Hard.
1. As I'm like, haha, and I attack
How
the
many
wall.
nat
I was
ones
in
are we
my-
getting tonight?
God.
I roll and I actually turn and attack the wall. I'm like, "Excuse me, I need to fight the wall over here. Have at you." I need to. It is a matter of principle.
I actually need to do my practice runs in before I slice at you.
I'm still contemplating the fact that you were dead and now are alive, just like the horse. Is the horse undead? Is this what my life is? Contemplating existence. And that's my turn because my bonus action is to move the dancing lights.
Alrighty, well, you tried.
He's contemplating the idea of what if undead is, because the horse has come back to be undead. I don't know. I'm freaking out, man.
Tora, before this existential crisis gets any deeper, it's your turn.
Deeper, be very quick before we need therapy here.
Deeper than the mine shaft.
Yep. All right, let's try the firebolt again.
All right, roll to
I
hit.
don't want to.
I softened them up for you.
Gonna burn through spell slots just trying to get actual hits off of these things.
What do you mean?
Yeah, 11.
11 hits.
I mean, they're
Let's get-
undead. They don't
How
have
many
any
times
armor.
have we missed against the thing that has 11 AC?
I know.
Here's the thing, Dirk. I didn't say meets it beats it. I said it hit.
Oh, I mean, they're
Worse.
This is even lower.
That's worse.
The AC is
We have a
3. We have
75%
to hit a
chance to hit.
3.
So-
9 damage on the firebolt.
Yes.
Nice roll.
Oh, that's a dirty 9. Necrotic.
Right as its body lurches back as the body begins to burn, like the coal sort of like igniting its skin. It just lurches back forward and continues rambling forward.
Ah, undead
Oh
fortitude.
dear.
Oh no.
Somebody clipped that. That was hilarious.
What was that?
The part where we're losing it over AC.
Oh yeah. Yeah, somebody clipped that. Yeah, I was gonna. I'll get.
I'm sure TJ will.
Well, it's mildly horrifying. All right.
Like, he's still
Undead usually
smoldering
are,
and
yes.
smoking, but he is still moving forward.
Right. I'm just going to go this way. Oh no, no. No.
Running out of options, Tora.
Oh, don't worry, you
Telling
got this.
me.
Turns the run. You got this. Oh my. Oh bother.
That puts us at Elafi.
Oh.
Do I spend key points now? It's the first fight. Come back in a short rest.
I mean, look at him. There's just 2 naked zombies right in front of you, man.
But I've only got 4 key points. Ah, you know what? Screw it. Pop the fists. Dex saves from both of them.
All right, dex saves there. Scrap at them. What's the number?
They're looking for a. My brain has forgotten my character sheet. 15.
Well, with their -2, they both fail.
Okay, so that means they both take 2d4 force damage.
Punch.
So they take, respectively, 5 damage.
Ooh.
All right.
A little bit of the muda.
And with that, like, you punch them, like, the flurry just sort of smacks across them, and as they do, you hear, like, the coughing emit from them, and they just puff out this coal ash, and I need you to make...
wasn't an attack, technically. It was a
It just needs to
saving
take
throw.
damage.
Just damage? Okay, good to know.
So
And that's
2 con saves.
2 con saves. What's my con bonus?
No.
Okay. First roll.
Are you like Drana with terrible?
10?
Ooh.
Well, the first one fails. So the second one would be with disadvantage.
Not that it matters, but
Not that it matters because you already failed, so...
Here it is. Look at that.
So you-
Bam. It's so sad. Okay, anyway.
You will now have the disadvantage on attack roll, saving throws, and ability checks.
That's cool. Action dodge.
All right.
Hey, that makes sense. Yeah.
Right, you
Does
you
it
did the
cost a
damage
key
on
to
them.
activate? Does it cost a key to activate the fist?
It does.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay.
I'm holding the line. Simple as.
Thing is, like, if you're blind and doing dodge though, because it's disadvantage.
It's
to
not
hit you,
blindness.
It's not a blindness. Luckily,
Right,
it's just
right. It's
disadvantage
just
on
you
tackle.
can't really see right now.
In fact, the fact that they made me blind makes it better for me to dodge.
The move is
Right.
called Ash Puff.
Pocket sand.
Pocket
Lung
sand.
sand. It's a little fucked up. Anyway.
Lung
Lo-
sand.
Moving on.
Let's
it
call
is
it like
now-
what it is: lung phlegm.
Now the Zambo's turns.
Alright.
Haha! How about you?
I'm sure
Yes.
one of them is going to try.
One is going to try to get at Pain. The other will go for Joust.
So the one right into my right is super hurt and like
Pain,
came back up.
19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
6
My
bludgeoning
AC's
damage.
Okay.
The second one, 18 to Joust.
Yep, that'll hit.
Alright, there we go. So you get better rolls.
Alright.
Alright, 4 bludgeoning damage to you, Joust.
Those
Okay.
would have both missed Drana.
That is
As long as they don't hit Drana, that's fine.
As they're
by
both
the way,
just
how
sort
much
of
damage did you say?
4.
4. Okay, and I think that would just get rid of our temporary hit points right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
they're
that's
they're
fine.
slamming and gnashing at you. You did the dodge action, so I will manage.
Yeah.
8's not gonna hit. And that's a nat 1.
Kung Fu
Like
Laffy over there.
Laffy
taking
has
2
the
at once.
disadvantage, but he's bobbing and weaving.
Weaving and bobbing.
And
Yeah,
bobbing,
just
bobbing
roll
and
that
weaving.
motherfucker.
The 7-foot-tall Laffy, hard to hit.
Yeah, so nimble, so fast.
So nimble,
He's so
so
big.
fast, so big for some reason.
Doesn't wear any armor. Just
Pain. You're up.
Alright. Bringing out my dagger.
Alright.
And I want to try and shank the bitch in front of me.
That one
you-
just came back up, so it's like barely up, right? I think.
This guy.
Mhm.
Um.
Sorry,
You
I'm,
certainly
kind of
try to
stuck in
stab him.
between.
Okay, so that's the +5 because of dex and stuff. 9.
Would
That
it be
hits.
advantage since we're kind of
9 hits. Oh
Wow.
my god.
I mean, makes sense. They have
We have
-2
missed-
dex.
We have missed at least 3 attacks on
Just
something that
leaving
we
out of
collectively.
embarrassment
Yeah,
now.
Tora
Have an
just sinks
80%
into the
chance to
ground
hit.
out of embarrassment.
Okay, so that's a 1d4 +3.
And,
do I
Again,
have to get
I
sneak
said
attack on that
hits,
or no?
not meets it, beats it.
No way.
Yeah, you do have.
Yeah, roll
you-
your nice little dagger damage.
Dagger damage or just.
Sneak
you
attack
sneak
since you
attack.
have an ally next to it within 5 feet.
Okay. So that's how many for sneak attack again? I keep forgetting. It's 2d6. Okay.
Mhm.
12.
Right. I need to make a con save.
Stay up.
Roll low.
So you sink this dagger into his chest, and as you try to pull the dagger back, the zombie keeps lurching forward at you, still living, still pushing towards you.
Undead
See, it's not so
fortitude.
easy.
Well, I'm doing a hell of a lot better than you.
I'm the one who's dropped one.
Anyways,
I'm going to then take my bonus action and disengage.
all right.
Moving right back.
Do you have bonus disengage?
Yes.
Oh yeah. That's,
Because cunning action.
yeah, you're right. Cunning.
I am rogue.
Let's see.
Cunning rogue.
Yeah.
I am
No,
cunning
sure.
rogue.
Yeah,
yes.
you are. Yeah, disengage, dasher.
Yeah.
All right. With that, we are back to Drana.
Alrighty.
While Alafi seems to be holding him back, these zombies are relentlessly fortuitous and pressing forward.
I am going. Okay, I'm just going to smash this one in the face.
All right, smash
Oh,
that
no,
one in the
radiant
face.
damage. Radiant damage.
Disadvantage on the attack roll because of the blindness thing, right?
Yep.
Yeah, she didn't
But
save that.
luckily, they're super easy to hit, so you got this.
Yeah.
Yes. Wait.
There's no way a 7 hits.
7.
7 unfortunately misses.
No.
It's
It's 8 or 9.
Eight.
It's 8 or 9.
It is
Oh.
8. We've rolled
It is
9.
an 8.
Wow.
Okay.
The ultimate battle.
Just so you
for
know, a
average
commoner
zombie.
has 10.
This
Yeah.
is amazing. I love it.
This is D&D.
Welcome,
is what
welcome
you
to
have
D&D, everybody.
become.
I love it here.
All right. That's my turn.
All right,
I'm
make the
just
save
gonna-
with disadvantage.
2. 10.
Yep, that passes.
Okay, I'm no longer blind.
Meets it, beats it, I should say.
Get the bloody coal out of your eyes.
Beast's meat.
Is this my blood or yours? I don't care. Joust, you're up.
As I'm just like, well, seems like you and got. I was just like, well, you are pretty tough, but I will get. And then I see like Pain try to stab that one. I'm like, I got this one, and then I'll stab it in the back, basically, as I see Pain disengage away from
Stab
it.
this good boy. All right, go for
Yeah,
it.
the one that's barely up again, just
Fuck
like,
him up.
yeah, as I see Pain distract him. We got a 12.
Double hit.
Sting! Yeah, like through the back as it's turning around towards me. So it's a D8 plus 2. The big 10 damage.
All right, I need to make a con save.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
As you stab
Yeah,
it in
just-
the back, it sort of just like lurches forward from it as you pull the blade out. And all dead.
And then bonus action. Since I hear her and Pain having that, like, I turn to Tora. I'm like, Tora, your magic is more beautiful because I believe that you. Sorry, I'm kind of forgetful on what I was going to say. Do good, and then like he like thinks about it. He's like, I'm still wondering why are they alive again? They were dead, but now they're alive.
I can explain it later.
Okay, well, Tora, good luck, and I'll give you bardic inspiration. He's still like, I mean, is it dead
It's-
for real this time, or is it already dead the first time?
It's the
He's like-
weirdest way to
definitely not
inspire
sure.
somebody, but you did it.
He's basically like thinks about it and he's like, I'm sorry, I'm just confused on why I had to kill it again. It's already dead. Like,
You know,
It's a monster.
this was supposed to be an inspiring moment, but now I'm left with questions.
but now I just gave myself more questions.
All right, anything else?
But you have a bardic, yeah, you have bardic, and that's my bonus because the lights are still dancing around.
All right, yep.
Let's go.
As I turn back to this one and be like, haha, now it's just you and me.
That Tora, you're up.
Yeah, now I really don't want to burn spell slots because if this is the first encounter,
Well,
I'm terrified of the next one.
by
I
the
mean,
way,
you still got cantrips, right?
Yeah, well, I can firebolt all day.
By the way, with that magical, with that bardic inspiration, you can also use it to add more, to either do more damage or restore hit, and burn it that way. And if you don't want to use it on the hit or anything.
Oh yeah, as part of the new rules.
Yeah, magical
Mhm.
inspiration.
Yep.
Oh.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, so if you want to use that cantrip and think you can hit without my help, then you can do more damage.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's see if a +5 firebolt can actually hit
Yeah,
something with
baby.
8 AC.
Hold on, just wait for it.
Wait for it.
Don't jinx
Hold. Hold.
Fuck you.
24 to hit.
Fuck you. 24.
That was a
That's
trilogy
pretty
in the
tough.
making right there. Yes, that hits.
Yeah. And if you want to use the bardic for damage, it's a D6.
All right, let's do that. Ooh, even 10.
All right.
Oh.
D6 rolled real good there.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah, just as the coal engulfs it in flames.
Is
Anything
it
else?
dead yet?
It seems to be burning brightly. Is this like on fire in front of him?
Do you mean the first dead or the second dead?
Laffy, meanwhile, just pow, 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 just taking on two at once.
Yeah, speaking
I
of,
still
let's,
haven't dealt any real. Well, no, I guess I've done a little bit of damage, but regardless.
let's turn back to Alafi, see what he's up to. Alafi, it's your turn.
So disadvantage on attack rolls kind of sucks.
Attack roll, saving throws, and ability checks.
Mm-hmm.
But dodge is a good action.
It really is.
Hasn't failed you yet.
Honestly think I'm just going to take the dodge action and hope
Give
that I
him
make
the old
the save.
rope-a-dope. Hell yeah.
You just keep juking these zombies out, and they're mindlessly gonna try to wail at you.
Disadvantage.
Yep,
Saving
make
throw?
make the saving throw with disadvantage.
I was supposed to be disadvantaged, but that totals to 3. Sorry, 11. I read my plus
I was
for
like,
some reason.
oh.
Don't
You
mind
passed.
me. Woo! I denied the thing for at least one turn.
At this
Hey
point,
guys, I got this
you
hand.
sort of just like fan the smoke out with your hands and get back into it.
Mm-hmm.
Kung
No,
Fu's
but-
just like, whoa.
The
You're-
spiritual hands are just wiping your eyes away as you're trying to just weave around.
You're still dodging, so they're gonna keep smacking you.
Well, no, they're going to try. They just keep failing.
Stand
Another nat one.
still.
Wonderful.
Eh.
How about you two? Got for me double 5s. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh, 5 on me too? Or on the...
Oh, I was doing Alafi's attack.
Ah,
Now it's your turn.
okay.
This doesn't have disadvantage. Hey, 19.
Yeah, that's still gonna definitely hit. Punch. with 0.
2 bludgeoning damage.
Punch. Just finally takes 1.
One's all I need. Anyway,
that
that puts us on to Pain.
Okay. So, I'm going to use my bonus action for steady aim.
Alright.
So that means that afterwards I can't move.
Yep.
This guy is going to take an arrow to the face.
Yep, but with your steady aim, you'll have advantage.
Yes.
Oh. And I'm right next to him too, so double sneak attacks.
Oh.
No, I know. It will double
Silly.
the availability for sneak attack.
15.
15 hits.
Okay. So no sneak attack on this one?
No, you do.
Okay.
Or Joust is still there.
Also, you have advantage. You gave yourself advantage.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful thing about steady aim, isn't it?
17.
Nice.
That's a lot of damage.
I'm definitely gonna
Is
have
it-
to make a big save for that, aren't I?
Is
Yeah,
it weird that I think?
Double the damage. Look how long it took us to get 17
I have
on
to
it. You just did it
get
in
I have
one
to get a
turn.
19 or higher.
Oh, is it weird that I think Pain's so pissed off? He just hold it still as Josh is getting punched by this thing. You just blow up its head.
I got an 18.
Oh.
You didn't make it? Okay, cool.
I was close, but nope. That thing with one fine place shot to the eye socket just falls dead.
Finally.
Now you hear like the roaring coming from behind you as Alafi is just
Oh,
taking
for
some
fuck's
nimble
sakes.
dodges.
Funny thing
That's
about
it.
the undead, they keep popping up.
Oh, you're telling me.
I wonder if all the
That's
miners
rich
are
coming
like
from you.
this.
Shut up!
If
Somebody
there's
clip that.
anything else, Payne?
No?
right.
I would like to give a middle finger to Gurg, though.
Flipping people off is a free action.
Yep, alright, cool.
It's a
just
free action, but you're not free of the
zoom.
consequences of it. Anyway,
From the tabletop, everyone becomes still. We zoom out, show Scarlet just flipping Gurg the bird. A shrug from mine, and then we zoom back in. Okay.
Yeah, the table outside just shrugging. It just moves back into the action.
all right, Drawn, it's your turn.
Alrighty. Now that I'm unblinded, ancestors guide my path as I run straight toward the zombie and try to bash its skull in.
All right, let's go.
Leroy.
You make a leaping jump towards its head as you bring your tonfa out.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Does a 9?
9 hits.
Okay. That's
I didn't think undead would be this hard.
Come on, guys, it's just undead. What's the problem?
Just CR2.
6. 6 damage.
The
Whack!
It's a CR quarter.
Yeah, I know.
It's a CR fuck off.
CR undead fortitude suck.
Sorry, what was that damage? Okay. There we go. Just sort of you knock its head to the side. Like you hear the cracking in its neck.
God!
Its head's still like resting on its shoulder now, but it's still like lurching forward to attack.
Oh, it's like detached from the upper neck and it's just dangling.
Not detached, definitely broken though.
Oh,
But still trudging on.
Would have killed a commoner, not an undead zombie.
All right. Believe that is everything for you. Any bonus action or anything you want to do?
Nope.
All right, that puts us at Joust.
As I turn around and like he just his wig that got knocked off, he's just like, well, that was weird.
Wait a minute.
Drop
Now
off.
I have the rear. How did this happen?
Wow, this is a momentous day. Not only was I at the front, but now I guard the rear. This is the best day ever. He thinks about it. Let us see. And then, yeah, he will point at one of them. Hey, you overgrown puff bag. Don't mess with Drana. She is badass. Also, you suck. And, yeah, this will need to do a wisdom saving throw. As just
Vicious mockery.
as like this orb just goes like pew, and shoots like a little pink like jolt of magic at it.
Well, wisdom you said?
Wisdom, yes. I believe.
16.
16 will make it. Yeah.
I rolled good.
Yeah. All right. Well, then nothing happens.
As like the snapped neck probably lessened its hearing.
It seems that it has problem here, and now that most of its neck is inside its torso.
I hate when that happens.
And yeah,
Gross.
he will use his bonus action to move up the lights. So just to cover up a bit.
All right.
Just in case we have any more interactions with undead coming towards the light or anything, and that'll be his
Sounds
turn.
good. Sounds good. All right.
Mm-hmm.
They have to be within 20 feet of each other, so they just like floating by each other. Yeah,
Yep. Aura.
and that'll be it.
Well, it's back to working, so we might as well keep it up.
We'll see.
Don't do that. Don't do that to me.
What, me, the DM, doing something?
Stay on target.
Nah.
Stay on target.
Nah. There we go, 19.
You're fine. Which one was it again?
Yeah, the weaker one.
All right, you
The
got it.
one that Tor gets.
The one that
got-
sucks.
It's another 5 fire.
Pew.
You scald. Its neck is broken. Its flesh is getting scalded with fire. But it keeps moaning and it keeps pressing forward. An ever-present bulwark of flesh-made life.
Man, if only we had a cleric or something. This is terrifying.
Wow.
She's right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought she was a blacksmith.
Nothing wrong with having 2 jobs.
Ah, yes, a working girl can have it all.
Anything else, Tora?
I think that's about it.
All right, that puts us to a Laffy.
It is officially time for me to make my first attack roll this fight.
Hey, yo!
Yeah.
Baby's first attack roll of the
Please be a 7. Please be a
Punching this
7.
one.
Please be a
Pretty
one.
funny if I rolled low. Actually, speaking of
Just
seven,
for the
that's
lulls.
right. My attack bonus. 23.
All right, yeah, you're fine.
Motion in a brand new trip, everybody was kung fu fighting.
9 damage.
Oh.
Force.
Oh my god.
Right. On save.
Just punch it into the wall.
Yeah, you're pummeling this thing's torso. You hear ribs cracking. Its chest is almost pretty much caved inwards. But as it just coughs more blackened blood out, it just lurches forward.
And
Continues
as it
on.
lurches forward, I give it one final uppercut. Bonus action punch.
All right.
Oh.
Roll the hit.
22.
That hits.
Give him the old roundhouse to the face.
Another 9 damage.
Oh
9,
my
so I
god.
need to make another save.
Uppercut.
Like where its head was tilted to the side, now you've completely thrown it back to where its shoulder blades are,
Oh.
and its arms just raise up.
Damn. Okay, well that's action
This
bonus action
bastard's
for me.
taking a lot of damage, but he's still
Yeah.
standing.
All right.
Bing's head is going to now lurch forward, and they're gonna both go for
Oh
you, Alafi.
no, Alafi
You
doesn't
get
have
to attack me
dodge.
without
No.
without disadvantage this time.
17 to hit.
Miss.
All right.
Oh. It's a fast monk. Oh.
19 to
18
hit.
AC. A 19 does hit.
5 bludgeoning damage.
Hey,
I
there
got
goes
my
your
temp
temper.
HPs.
Hey. I did a thing that helped everybody.
I'm
Yay.
helping.
I'm a wiener.
Like Zerd in A New Life. Anyway.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I get it.
He gets the reference.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the zombies' moves. Pain.
All right.
This guy is pretty much indistinguishable. Like, it looks like a headless torso just going forward with the way its head's lurched back.
Yeah, that guy's probably going to be taken care of. I'm going to move over to here and start aiming at this fucker with an arrow.
All right, go for it.
So, do I have advantage or no? I don't think I do.
With how dexterous Alafi is, he does make a good window more than a wall.
Yeah, you don't have advantage to hit it, but you would get sneak attack because he's right next. to it.
Wait, you did your steady aim before, right? You can't move.
Yeah, I did.
That was the previous round, and then she attacked, right?
Yeah.
He attacked. Pain. melee.
He,
double-
in
Steady
character,
aim,
he, him, out of character, she, her.
Yeah.
Steady aim. You can use this bonus action if you haven't moved this turn. After you're using this bonus, your speed is 0 until the end of its current turn. So
Okay,
you
so
would
I
be able to move.
have moved at this point, so I can't use it right now.
Okay.
That's fine. So it's just a
Strange.
1d20 plus 5. That's a nat 20.
my
All
God!
right.
Thank
we
you.
were gonna get it eventually.
All right,
Alafi, look
happy
out!
with you.
that's 66.
1,
Oh
2,
my
3, 4, 5, 6.
The good thing I think about Undead Fortitude, it doesn't give a fuck if it gets
Oh,
crit.
22 to hit.
my-
22 in damage.
Just for fun, I'm gonna see if I hit a nat 20. That's an 8.
Oh, ain't that a shame?
As this, it took like the brunt of the damage from like when Alafi was doing it, but you just come in real quick with just like the jugular splits open as its head like separates from its body.
Oh,
I've just
Wow.
decapitated it.
wow, Pain. I did not think you could decapitate somebody with an arrow. That was impressed.
Not gonna lie, I didn't think I could either.
Must have been some pretty loose flesh. Anyway, there's nothing else. I believe it will be Drana's turn.
One
Just imagine
really
it in my
fucked up
head.
zombie now.
It's really fucked up.
Yeah, this thing
Yeah.
has had the worst day of its life.
Its body's caved in, its head is lurched back. Whatever's controlling it
That's
is just sheer force of necrotic power within it.
Give me a con save, please.
On save, I will give you that. That is a 5.
Holy
That does not
radiance.
Radiant damage.
All right.
2 radiant damage.
I need to make a con save.
Isn't Undead Fortitude negated by radiant damage?
It's crits and radiant, I thought, something like that.
Depends on the undead.
Yeah, that's true.
Not this
Depends-
Base
undead.
zombies are, but this yeah,
Oh,
this
wait,
zombie's
wait.
a little.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Rip.
There it is.
So I basically shield bash it with my bloody shield for
Yeah.
radiant damage.
As your shield bashes into this thing, the parts of its body that were hit with the radiance begin to just like sear this bright burning as it just the red in its eyes just fades away as it falls dead. That is officially over.
Well, it seems we found our problem.
We found part of it, yes.
Now, I
bunch of
have a
creatures.
question. I thought these people were dead.
They are.
Well, they were walking around.
See, here's the thing, Joust, and I'm going to illuminate you on one of the many wonders of the world here. Sometimes things can be brought back to life, but not in the way that you want it to.
Ah, so it is a perversion of life itself.
Pretty much, yes.
Very well. It's accepted. We shall continue on our endeavor, and we can go into the philosophical debate on what is undeath and true death.
This was
I
on
like
death,
to-
pretty clear cut, gotta say.
Yes.
Yes.
That makes
Anyway.
sense. Now, shall we continue on? Drana, your magic is impressive. It seemed to stop it in its track.
Thank you. And as long as my shield's up, I guess I could continue taking point.
Just make sure that you're careful and you don't, run into these things again.
Yeah, I
Well,
gotcha.
maybe we could draw them out with the lights. They might be able to at least draw their attention.
That can work.
And yeah, you see, summons them up again, and they go and float around us.
I do also have some ball bearings in my supplies, in case we
Oh.
want to cause a distraction.
That is good. I do need to fix this hinge on my elbow.
I
It
think-
needs a new ball bear.
I cover
Right.
enough of a distraction, don't worry. Alright, press onward. I'll keep the rear covered.
I'll keep one by Alafi too, just in case, floating
I
by.
appreciate this.
Yeah, it's like that way you can at least see 10 feet behind you. And
Oh my
the
god.
others-
That's right,
I-
Just and I are the only two that can't see in the dark. Because we have our totally human here who can totally not see in the dark.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm going to peek down this hallway just to see what's over here.
You're gonna sneak?
Yes.
Alright. Stealth check.
We're just stepping on these corpses.
Heavy armor stealth check, let's go!
All right.
Yeah, stealth check
Tora-
with disadvantage.
6 is a good start.
No.
Now, this is
I
the-
like to think Drana's like, I'll go ahead and sneak on.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
I got a 6.
you know,
be
you know,
sneaky.
this sort of like hunched over little goblin just shing, 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 shing.
You're doing fantastic. Absolutely wonderful. They can't even hear you.
Thanks, but they can hear you, so you're the noisy one.
Floppy from around the corner. Did you start dancing? What's happening?
You look back. Tora is playing hopscotch around the limbs of the dead zombies.
But yeah,
Oh,
is there anything down?
You're looking down this hallway, and it seems to be much similar to the hallway where they cleared out most of the iron ore. It just seems to be just a place where they're storing the planks and supplies needed to continue on mining.
Like kind of a little inlet where it's just like an open cave and not really much else in there.
And
The
like
walls are
a
stripped.
little off to the left, you see what appears to be just like a little alcove, a little higher up. Over there.
There's an alcove up there. Do you think there's anything up there? Thing?
There could either be something up there, or it could be just a dead end.
Is it worth
Would you
checking
like
out?
me,
Or
would you
should we
like me
just-
to move a light up there?
Save us some time, yes.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
And then he just like as they like kind of move in squadron because they gotta stay within 20 feet of each other. Like one goes "Ooh," and floats up. Can
You
you
bring it
see
up,
up
and
there?
it appears to just be this sort of like alternative route that they were building, but it appears to have been caved in with
Caved in.
rubble.
Cool.
So
All right.
it seems that they just abandoned it when they realized it was too fragile.
This is another rest area, so I guess we should head down a little more, and that should lead us. That should lead us to the mine shaft,
We're still good to keep going, yes?
as far as I know.
I'm good.
I don't mind at all.
Tora?
It is
Works for me.
Alright.
By the way, Tora, I was impressed at how well you aimed that time I told you to do a good job. Good
Yes,
job.
you are very inspiring. Hop, 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 hop.
But
So,
yeah,
moving into this room, you notice what appears to be like the obvious sight of a large crane and winch system that appears to drop into a pit below.
can I check the winch? Make sure it's still
Operational.
safe to operate.
Proficient with Tinker's tools?
I am not.
Alright, then just give me a... Oh, what would this be? Just straight intelligence roll.
Okay.
As you're sort of just inspecting... Like, investigation. Investigation.
Investigation. Okay, that's just a roll for me. So 18.
Hey, that's pretty good.
18. It appears to all still be operational, though by the looks of it, it seems to have been hastily used. You see specific like scratch marks on the plank that was, or the platform that was used to lift it up. It appears to have been signs of a struggle as this machine was operated.
I'm actually want to bet that there's probably some more undead down there.
Wasn't that the sinkhole they were
Oh,
telling about?
even I wouldn't take that bet.
I don't think that's a sinkhole. I think that's the mine shaft to the lower level.
It is.
I remember he said be careful of a bottomless something, or something of that nature.
Well, I'm gonna go over to the pit
All right.
and peek down, see if I can see anything.
I'd actually like to see if there's anything on the desks here, like just any supplies, anything that either is of note or possibly anything that I could use in a fight later.
Sure. Give me an investigation check, Payne. Drana.
Yeah.
You peek down and you see about 50 feet below appears to be the second level of this mine shaft. This appears to be a winch that was hauling stones and supplies up and down for convenience sake.
I got a 7.
7. Most of the stuff on the table, though, you kind of like the dancing lights come over and sort of illuminate what appears to just be some simple notes on the weight and distribution of like how much they're mining, like how many tons of stone, how much iron they're getting in. So mostly just like ledgers and notes of what's coming up the crane.
Any mention of electromite?
Or a new stone that they found, if not by name.
There's mention of since the discovery of the new mineshaft, there were mentions of possible more rarer minerals that are in there. Though it seems like they were mostly talking about gold.
Okay. Why is it that my rolls are so bad outside of combat?
'Cause you're a killer, Pain.
You know-
You know it. You're a killer.
I can relate to
Do
that.
you-
Yeah.
Do you, in curiosity, do you inform us of what the ledgers say?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I'm starting to think. I don't think that wizard's looking for electromite here. I think he's looking to test it here.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Either way, it seems there is a definite shift in what has happened here to create things of, as he air quotes, undead creatures.
It could be something from possibly the Underdark. That's always a possibility.
There's an Underdark? Oh my goodness. It's like,
You don't.
what the
Right, I
heck
forget
is
you're about like a month old.
All right. Who's going to lower us down the mine shaft?
What?
I mean, it seems like the easiest way to get down.
We
right?
have much more of this floor to explore first. We don't want to risk things coming up behind us.
It's true.
There.
We can always take the
Also, if we
lift
can find a
down
safer way
afterwards.
down than a lift, that would be great.
True.
Not a fan of elevators, are you?
I'm concerned about the state of it being left here for 3 weeks and then us standing on it.
Fair enough.
I checked the pulley system. It seems pretty safe.
Well, the only problem is it would split one of us away to operate the equipment. The only one that could is Drana, who seems to have magic that is useful versus the undead. Therefore, it would be a problem to get them back.
I would be more concerned about your weight, Joust, on a system as such.
I am only 235 pounds.
Yes, we're not taking the lift.
All right, fine.
I
As
like
I continue
260.
down the hallway.
We're
Wow.
definitely not taking the
goodness.
lift.
As he pats Luffy, that is because you are a mountain of a man.
That's true.
He's like,
So-
well, yeah, now you're speaking the truth there.
Oh, yeah. As you continue through this passageway, you see the rails that lead down into the further depths of level 2. As you continue, you hear the pouring out of water. You see this
Whetstone?
water pump.
That's where
As-
it's coming from.
As you see this mechanism just continuously rotate from the flow that is now constantly being fed into it by its own system. It is siphoning water from below and pushing it out to the top here. This sort of rotary fashion.
That's an old school pump, yeah.
Can I look down this hole to see how far down that is?
Sure. So down this way, you see what appears to be reservoir that this pump is sort of pulling out of. You see the entire like tube structure as it's like rotating in this what are they called? So, like that water wheel type fashion. As
Turning, like it's just going. Yeah, it's a constant like circular flow of.
yeah, it's
water
got this
coming around.
pump intake as it's continuing in this sort of what appears to be an underground lake. There are parts of it that split off into actual paths 50 feet below. Give me a perception check.
Me?
Yes.
So it's like a big spiral pump, just like slowly churning out with a constant suction coming out. That it's a different
Correct.
pressure, just receiving. Okay, lower pressure, higher pressure above, it's pumping it out. Got it.
And
And
the odor from the water is definitely familiar to you from the reservoir here. So you have definitely found the source of the smell.
All right.
it seems that there is a lake below us.
It seems that way. I'm just worried of what's making that smell.
I'm wondering how deep that lake is. Hang on. I'm gonna grab one of my ball bearings and I'm gonna toss it down just to see how deep that lake is, and how far down the actual distance is.
All right. You give it a little toss.
The
Just
old one Mississippi.
Ooh.
So how far down is it?
Well, it dropped the full 50 feet to splash into the water.
Mm-hmm.
As it begins to sink, you notice it being pulled into the pump intake as it sort of
There
just
was
gets
that one
drawn
ball
through
bearing
the
that
pump.
broke the-
A few moments actually pass as the pump continues on, and out of the output up here, your ball bearing just slides down the reservoir out into the exit of the cave.
Starts to roar all the way. Well, there goes your ball bearing.
It's fine, I've got plenty. Either way, it does give us something.
You now have
That's a strong current
999
in
ball
it.
bearings.
Yeah, what they don't tell you is that that one extra one is the thing that gives you the damage bonus.
That's the one that
Dang
gives
it.
you the edge.
Damn it. Oh, you've lost your edge, Pain.
No, Payne's got plenty more edge where that came from.
So true. So true.
That would be a great like emo high school. Looks like you lost your edge. I got more edge than you know.
You know, I could throw you down there, Tora, just to see how strong that current is.
Well, I think it would be better for me since I don't need to breathe. I'll take a run and jump now.
No.
No, I mean he's volunteered.
It's like a
No,
policy.
that's
They're like,
real
good.
life.
Now we'll never see him again. And just leave.
Well, that
was
tells us
the-
everything that we need to know. Let's go.
And that was the quest of how we got rid of Joust. The end.
Well,
Terrible.
we'll
Anyways,
just let this handle itself. We'll just leave.
Yeah.
what
So,
are we all gonna do?
Should we
Okay,
follow
your
the
little dancing
pathway
lights
down?
start filling the room with light. It begins to illuminate across to the pits that are on the opposite side of the room.
What is this?
You see what appears to be a sort of just on like alcove on the other side. As you're looking over to it, you see that on this side of the pit, there's not a water reservoir, but in fact, a floor beneath it. Leading
Long
to
way down?
leading to a 50-foot drop into the second level of the mine.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like kind of like a shelf, like a plateau from where
Yeah,
water drains
like
down.
like a
yeah,
walkway
little-
to like an older cavern deep below.
And what's down this? Is this just like a rickety path kind of deal? That
Yeah,
leads
this
downwards
appears
or
to be the
upwards?
minecart path down to the second level where they just take the minecarts.
If it can hold a minecart, it can hold us. Given
That
it's only
seems
3 weeks
logical
old.
thinking.
Yep,
Metal
it's
doesn't
just
degrade
a
in 3
solid
weeks.
mined out path of bedrock as you make your way down.
Yeah, the lights will just like kind of
I mean,
do a
fair
little
enough.
congailing.
That means we can second lane.
Oh.
Let's go. Ah,
Ooh.
Skip it.
We'll just take these Zambos off. We'll add those to your credit for later.
Ah, the 5 toughest zombies known to mankind, apparently. Jesus.
Look, and
Good thing we
they work hard and they fight harder.
Ah, yes. That's
Too
still one of
weak
my
to live, too stubborn to die.
That's still one of my favorite Simpsons things. Like, what's good, Dad? Why did you bring me to Gay Stillmine? We work hard and we play hard.
Hot stuff coming through.
Hot stuff coming through. Dad, why did you bring me to Gay Stillmine? Like,
God, that was
I
the
don't
funniest one too,
know.
wasn't it?
I don't know.
All right,
Everybody
so-
dance now.
As you make your way down, you begin to see what is the lower level where the platform is. The sealed lift shaft.
It definitely seems to open up further ahead.
Further across the room, you see all the different abandoned mine carts that have just collected dust for these last 3.
Since we've cleared behind us, Alafi will now say, now that behind us is clear, I'm going to go ahead and take point with Drana, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Very, very well.
The two of us will provide enough bulk.
I agree.
I also looked at Tora. You could go ahead. I can see everything from behind. You are squishier than me.
Do you need
And
me in front of you, or do you need me behind you, Tora?
Oh, you can be wherever you want around me.
Wow, you can
so-
cut the sexual tension with a knife.
As
Beg
you
pardon?
are,
What?
as you were.
As a friend.
God damn. Anyways,
Anyways,
Let's
the lights
move
all
on.
distribute out, so it like starts lighting up the area. Yeah.
Yep, thank you.
As I'm like, I'm going to awkwardly shuffle
So,
away
to the-
now. So I like walk away.
To the the west side of the room, you see what appears to be a locked up gate
Oh.
that is sealing off this section of the area.
Looks like we
you-
got
you
our
s-
Resident
it-
Evil
it-
vibes going on.
It is like a fence-like gate, and you see chains wrapping the two barred gates together so that nothing breaks it open. To the south appears to be this large mass of rocks. You see a wheelbarrow, you see crates, you see these hammers that there appear to be used for smashing these rocks to bits.
Like cracking pile of to split open to see if there's ore. Right. Yeah.
And no,
You
this
know.
is the rock smashing room.
Yeah, you gotta check some samples
Everyone
every
needs a
now and
good
then.
rock smashing room.
I mean, Alafi has a rock smasher, and we know that.
And further on, even still, the southwest, you see what appears to be two split off paths.
It seems we have a few different directions. Which way shall we head?
Seems this place has seen better days as things are strewn about in a mess. You see what appears to be blood that is spilt on the floor.
Payne, did you get hurt by one of those zombies?
I mean, only a little bit, but it's not that bad.
It could be infected. You could turn into one any day now.
That's not how zombification works.
Wait, people can turn into zombies.
Oh no.
No, just we were gonna confuse the poor boy.
Okay, I will have to start writing this down.
Listen,
Equal dead,
Joust.
not quite dead. This is like writing
Joust.
down what he knows.
Joust.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna put a hand on his shoulder. Any information that you need on anything dead or undead, I can provide, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. But
yeah,
we're kind of in the middle of something right now. Save
Well,
your questions for after we're done here, yes?
I just have one thing to say about that.
And that is?
Payne, you are undead. And then you think he wants to immediately see your reaction when you say that.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then he says, I mean, and then he'll use gift for gab and then like snap away 2 coins. And he says, right, Payne, we will do exactly that you said. Mm-hmm. And you all heard him say, right, Payne, we will do exactly as you said.
Exactly as I said. What?
Yes, you said we will talk about it later, and we'll do exactly as you said. Drana, you still heard that because it's anybody who was within 10 feet of that. Drana, you're outside of what you just see me just do magic thing as he holds up 2 coins and they disappear, and he's like, and he just looks and you're like, mm-hmm.
Ronna's my close friend.
Payne is genuinely confused.
Yeah, you have absolutely no idea. There's no save with gift for gab. You just okay.
Sure.
He wanted to see if he could get the reaction to find out if you're undead. Like, okay. And then he thinks himself, Payne is not undead.
Why would you? Never mind. Anyway.
Why would I what? Either way, it seems there's a gate along that way, but it seems to be locked.
Malfunctioning.
You know, it wouldn't be the first time.
That's true.
My systems are in perfect working order.
Maybe there are other paths to go here. Perhaps we should leave the gate closed for now.
Yeah, given what they were doing, I'm sure that's to keep something in, not out.
Let me check. I'm
The
gonna
lock's
go
on
on
this
over
side?
to where's the Oh, okay. Yeah. I wanna do a perception check to see if I can peer inside.
All right.
Not necessarily like open it.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll have the light float over so you can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, 17.
Oh,
17.
There we go.
percept.
As you make your way up to the fence and leaning close, just immediately an arm reaches out as you pull back and just
Yep.
and
Not
Fear
opening
the
that.
Walking Dead.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine.
This zombie is like lunging and reaching and lashing out past the gate, but it cannot break through.
Oh man, someone watched The Walking Dead. Jeez. Like, oh no.
All right. Well,
Does it look like one of the miners?
It
Or at least
a
it
little
was?
worse for wear, but it does appear to be one of the miners. Now that you have a moment to like inspect it, as it's sort of just like roaring at you and just like trying to lash out.
Don't mind the sword.
I break through a gate with a 2. Especially one's fortified.
Are you all right there, Payne?
I'm fine.
All right. Well, if you have to move, I'm going to bring the light back. Ooh. Floats over to like this. So. I wanna eat ya. Eat ya. I'm gonna eat ya.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Do we hear any other noises coming from over here? Now this one made some noise.
Give me a perception check.
Go for it.
Honestly, I should just rely on my passive instead of asking.
Oops.
0 does not get you anything, Red.
I didn't add anything. Yes, I rolled. I was busy talking with this ball of light that has
10.
no sentience.
The only thing you're hearing there is the movement of water. It's a lot lighter than up before because you're mostly hearing the machinery going off on this side.
Mm-hmm.
8. I'm not paying attention. I'm focusing on the orbs. Trying
Yeah,
to put them
a little
where
more
we
and less
need
the
them.
same. You're hearing moving water.
So, should we go left or right? It seems we do have to worry about that zombie.
I wonder if we should
do,
kill
but-
that one.
I'm curious.
I'm inclined to put it out of its misery, yes.
You can just like snipe through the bars, all right? Accurate enough those arrows.
Can I snipe through the bars? What kind of bars are we looking at here?
You think like prison bars,
Okay.
sort of strapped together
could
with
just stick a
chains and
dagger
locked
through
together.
and stab.
Yeah, I can literally just firebolt it till it stops moving.
I think that would be preferable because I don't want to use as much as my ammo unless I have to. I have 9 arrows left and 10 of these darts.
Right,
Since we've
All right.
agitated it, it might try to break through the gate. Is all.
If we happen to come across anything that potentially could be used as ammo, just let me know.
All right.
So do we not want to agitate it or not?
I mean, I would say
Oh,
put
it's
it out of its
already
misery,
agitated. Just kill it.
Right? Yeah, I'll hold up my card for my firebolt and just say, all right, just keep staring at the card for me. Just keep staring at the card as I just keep riddling it.
And yeah, roll hit.
He's rolling the spit one in your face. While they're doing that, I'm gonna at least glance down this hallway to see if I see anything. But
Sure.
I'm moving the light down. Yeah.
Okay, 18.
Yep.
Okay,
And I got a
3
16
fire.
perception.
All right.
Scope around the corner.
As
I'm
it-
just like
As it begins to singe its hands, you just hear the violent screams as it begins to try to break its way through, but it's just a desiccated corpse is just too feeble. It's not able to break through the bars. So just for fun, just give me 2 more rolls.
it's like the scene in Old Yeller, but it's a
14.
zombie and it just doesn't want to die.
Yeah, joust.
And another nat 1.
All right, just roll damage on the second one.
Oh no, you've knocked open the gate with a nat 1.
Joust, as you head down here and push your dancing lights, you see what appears to be a more fresh pathway.
Sounds like this is
You-
the newer one.
You imagine this must be the new pathway that the miners had started digging out into a new lower level.
Just notice it. Yeah, like he sees the ground's like less trodden and everything. Like he's like, interesting.
Where this was once built to construct the reservoir and the pump, they had now found this broken path to the to your right.
Kind of glance and see like steps cut down, heading down further. I'm like, interesting.
Tor, with enough fire and enough time, you burn this zombie alive.
Why won't you die? Just shooting it. I believe the way further down is down this way, if we need to. But it seems like this was first reconstructed as a outlet for the reservoir for the pump upstairs.
I want to go back and make sure that there aren't any more Zambos in this room. Not necessarily like opening the door, obviously, but like just see if I can perceive any more movement or hear any more sounds.
Yeah, as you're peering in, like this zombie was the one probably nearest to the gateway. It got the most immediate attention as you're like trying to peer around the corner with the dancing light. It's hard to tell if there's anything left on that side, but you get the feeling that these chains were chained from this side. Like you see the locks on this side of the gate.
Oh, so he was turning a zombie, chained himself in.
Oh.
Huh?
Hmm.
Young Skywalker.
Did the right thing at the very least.
So, what we all like to do.
Well, if this place is safe enough to actually go and look into, we can unlock this.
Or we can follow along the path.
I did send you a message, Gob.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
But maybe we should go check out where that stinky water is coming from, because I doubt that's natural. At least that smell doesn't seem natural.
I mean, it's basically water that's taking in a lot of the residue from the minerals down here. It's not exactly something for consumption.
That's not what I mean. I mean,
Maybe there are dead
I've
things in the
smelled
water.
ore before and it don't smell like that.
Yeah, water should not smell like that.
So you're saying water equals undead. I have unlocked it. As he writes down in
No,
the triangle, there's an
no,
eyeball on
you,
it.
you need to stop drawing conclusions, my friend.
These are correlations, not conclusions. They're
Listen,
big.
listen,
Same
Joust.
thing.
Joust, I understand that you might be a bit shaken because of this revelation that things can come back to life, especially in a very nasty way. But
Elafi, give
don't
me a
panic.
perception check.
Who was that with the perception check, sorry?
A perception check from you, Elafi.
Any shot I can use my passive?
What would your passive be?
My passive would be 20.
It's a good thing you told me before that roll finished.
Yeah, so when Alapi's not paying attention, he pays attention better than when he actually actively thinks about it. That makes
One of the reasons
no
that makes
sense.
the observant feat weird.
It's weird because,
Yeah.
like, wouldn't it make you better as you're observant?
I just
don't know.
need like sticky notes on my board just with your passive perception so I can just tell people when things get into proximity of stuff. Anyway. Elafi. As Joust notes like the pathways that led this way, you begin to hear noises coming from this area. They're not like grunts or groans or the zombies that you've listened into before. This sounds like someone speaking, murmuring.
Elafi
Cackling.
puts a hand up to the rest of the party. Puts a finger to his lips, and then I'm gonna stealth forward.
All right, roll your stealth
Do you
check.
want me to? I was gonna ask her quick. Do you
I
want me to
can
leave
go
the
with.
lights then?
All right,
I can stealth with him.
all right, 2 stealth
Yeah,
checks.
Got it.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I-
risking it in my heavy armor.
Yeah, I guess I'll leave the lights going because I can't.
One. All right,
I don't want to, relieve with a big bright light.
23.
21. All right. You masks your footsteps as you continue along this path.
I just want to get close enough to be able to hear the murmuring more. And also, like, whichever direction it happens to be coming in, because
Well, it seems to be just a narrow corridor that's like it's echoing through the passageway.
Mhm.
So it's like bouncing off the walls from way down below.
Yep, this
Mm.
appears to be the new third level deep below. Much
Mhm.
like the minecart you took to get to this level, this one leads down to what is now a newly discovered level.
Yeah. We'll
Place
go
that the source of the problems were.
moving at half speed to get a little bit closer.
Right.
If the
I'm
words aren't
following him
becoming
close behind.
Slowly inch your way closer. The clamorings and words speak seems to just be this almost riddle-like talk. It's not speaking in like complete sentences or just not sentences that make too much sense at face value.
No, it's pig Latin.
No, it's just
Is
sort
it-
you just start hearing like a womanly voice.
Ooh.
Sort of in this like cackled, just see no.
We're just gonna. Elafe starts to back up. Sees you behind him, which surprises him. You got higher than my past perception.
Sounds like a Muppet, like kind of like yeah, just like panic.
I heard that.
Figure that out last. That'll be the most dangerous.
I agree.
Luckily, it's making enough noise. I think we can probably walk past as the group. Just be relatively quiet. Moving back to the group, Elafi will say, okay, there's something down there. Sounds a little more crazy and lucid than the other things. We'll walk past the door, clear the
It
rest of
might be
this
a
floor.
survivor.
No.
It could be the source of this blight. If we take that out, it would go down sooner.
I don't think that's how it works.
I'm like it. As far as I have told, you have told me undead is usually some sort of evil magic. Probably they are the source of the
Also,
evil magic.
Be very quiet. We're gonna wander. Let's clear out the rest of this floor. Won't take long. Top floor wasn't very big. This floor won't be very big. We want to make sure nothing comes from behind us when we go to clear out whatever madness is down there.
What would y'all like?
All right. I still want to investigate the water.
That's a good place to start.
All right. Head over to the pump and the reservoir. You see the churning of the windmill-like fashion as it's just going in a circular motion, pulling the water in and up. Across the way, you see a faint shimmer, sort of luminescent glow.
Huh.
Hmm.
Iron?
Doubt it.
I guess I'll float the light over it and see if it kind of gives any more
Yep.
into it or anything.
As you bring it over there, you see what appears to be this mineral embedded into the ground. Just glows this bright sky blue.
Drana, is that an ore that you understand? It seems that this could be the electrum light that they're talking about.
Aether? Or do you want me to roll for this? Arcane? Arcana?
This would be Arcana with your smithing tools proficiency.
Hmm.
You got this.
So 4.
Let's do
Because
it.
it's intellect plus. That wasn't a roll, but whatever. 9.
From here, it's hard to tell from what you're gathering. Like, it could just be a glowing stone in the ground. You'd need a closer investigation to confirm anything.
I need
I
a better
apo-
look at it.
I apologize. It could be my magic lights making it glow as well.
Elafi,
Yes.
as you're down in this reservoir, you notice what was once the smell of the rotten egg water just sort of hitting your nose for a bit. It slowly begins to grow stronger and stronger. And as it does, feel a claw, a hand snatch at your leg from the water
Okay.
as you just see, like, aside from the pump siphoning, you feel the water rumbling as more and more of these odorous humanoid beasts sort of just begin to rip themselves out from the water. Yeah. Points out here.
Mm-hmm.
You got another one?
Fragorites. Oh no.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Good thing I already had the lights already in the right spot. Again. We make holes in your teeth. We make troglodytes. Cavity creeps. Oh no. I was gonna say these look like cavity creeps, but that's a thing for the younglings to not know anything about.
And that's where we're going to leave the
I-
session for.
Aww.
Ah,
Oh
Start
no.
off next session with
You
a
have
fight,
pretty
let's
much
go.
explored a little over half the dungeon, so you got a little ways to go.
Mhm.
What a stinky
have
situation
a
we got
question.
into.
How much time would you say have passed from our first fight to this fight?
From your first
minutes.
fights to this fight, maybe like just
20, 30
10
minutes.
minutes or so of investigation.
10 minutes was the exact amount of time that I was hoping to not hear. My fist
Yeah,
has just
same.
gone down.
Oh no.
no.
Oh no.
That's fine. I can just summon him again. It just means another key point.
Next time, then. Next time.
Maybe that's what. Maybe as it's coming down, you get distracted and go. And they grab your foot like, oh.
Well, so far you have all been doing a very cautious but very successful run of this dungeon. We will have to see next week where the rest of this dungeon takes you.
I hope
So-
the dungeon doesn't take us, to be fair.
Yeah.
And
Phrasing.
so long as we have no conflicts, we'll be right on schedule for next week.
Same stinky
Till
time,
then,
same
thank you
stinky
so much
channel.
for your raids. Thank you so much for the bits. Thank you so much for the subs this session. Thank you all so much for your support. And till next time, keep it sweet.
You're all wonderful.
Bye.
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 Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Woo!